fix these titles.
All right, Dave is getting the technicals straightened out. But for anybody viewing the video, hey, what's up? Welcome. Here we are once again.
What's up?
Tonight, the role of Asia will be played by Asia's stunt double, Stress Pillow. Coming soon to a Trapped in Anime shop near you. We got Joe, Tori, and Dave once again. We got a lot of...
Not the comedian. Not the comedian.
Tori, the title came up on Facebook.
The who?
Joe Tori.
Oh. Badumps.
Ah.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Tori, yeah, the title came up on Facebook.
It is?
Yeah.
What about Twitch?
Looking now. Yeah, it's on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll check it.
I think the live notification just was one to mess up there.
Relentless came in. Relentless 15 says, huge fan, love y'all work. I don't see chat's not coming in here for some reason, but I see it on Twitch.
What's up with that?
I don't know, man. I'm trying.
I know it's here as well, of course, first.
Once again.
Appreciate you.
I know it, man. I swear, one of these days, we're inviting you to the cookout.
Yeah, Relentless 15, Shadow Brohan's here. Appreciate y'all. We're still
100%.
getting some stuff set up. Give us just a few moments here.
I don't know why the multi-stream chat's up.
Okay, there it is. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No, this is
That's supposed to be the multi-stream, but it's just showing the Twitch, which is weird.
Well,
Good old technology,
it's
everybody.
on the Twitch chat though, isn't it?
Think so.
Yeah, that's on Twitch.
But it's not showing the multi-stream.
Why?
I can try to have up some of the other.
Okay, I think
Okay.
It's loading. I think it's just slugging.
Yeah, it could be. Up. Is it working?
There it goes. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're matching the colors. Look at y'all.
That's my twin in there.
It's the nicest you two have ever been to each other. Go
That's
figure.
funny.
All right, yo. Should we?
Oh, multi-stream's working now?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So should we just jump right into the topics? We've got a lot to get through. A lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
Let's do it. Y'all want to talk about Anime Pasadena first?
Anime Pasadena. We got to tell the story.
Okay, well, you want to jump to the ending of the movie first?
Wait, what's the story? I mean,
the ride back to the.
No, not that one. Not
Which
that
one
one.
you talking about?
The story about the how we got invited.
Oh, okay. So that's the beginning of the story. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're chronological. Okay, I'll give you that credit.
Blood Jedi, what's happening?
What's good, Blood Jedi? Y'all know each other?
Yeah, Blood Jedi, cool people.
Okay, look, I'll take your word for it.
Help me.
He's here.
Help
that
me
counts
in my
for something.
tough times. In Marvel Rivals, we made it.
See, now I don't care. But anyway,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. Man.
Okay, Tori, why don't you take it away with the story?
Okay. Now, I mean, well, y'all. All
right, fine, I'll do it. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, because y'all got invited. Y'all got invited.
I mean, you say you're not part of the group, Tori. It's just you were able to come this time because
because y'all talked to him a lot more than I did.
Real quick, I want to shout out real quick on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube, James Woodward says, yes, I made it to a live stream and waiting for this. So appreciate you. I think it's maybe the first time popping in.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for being here.
Look, if you can tell from the thumbnail or from our story post, there's a lot to talk about and we gonna have some shit to say. So I appreciate you. I'm glad you can make it out. Hopefully you'll stick with us. But story time. So long story short, the person in charge of who actually managed to get us out to Anime Pasadena, apparently there was like this whole scenario where he had gotten sick. He had like an autoimmune deficiency, if I remember correct. Something wrong with his immune system. I think was it around the time of COVID or am I tripping?
I think it was right after.
Yeah, right after maybe. But either way, he was very sick.
Bedridden.
Yeah. And apparently our videos, I think some of our interview content was actually something that had actually lifted him up a little bit. So I was for sure taken aback when he had told that story to us because like I say, for me to get on a personal note, of course, I'm proud of what we do. I'm proud of what we've accomplished. But as a quote unquote artist, I always feel like I can do more, and definitely more that can help. So for me, it's like I never feel like I'm doing enough, which is in some cases good because it makes me want to push myself more. But at the same time, stories like that definitely help me to recognize, hey, what we're doing matters to somebody out there. And that's a win in my book. So I was really grateful for that. It was really nice to meet everybody down with Pasadena. Oh man, so many stories. Dave, what's your perspective on all this, man?
I think that's really honestly awesome. I think, so we all kind of help respond in the comments and stuff like that, but I'll do a certain majority of them. And, sometimes when you're looking at comments all day long, it just kind of comes in as just data and names, and we get so many notifications, not to brag, but it's just like, they sometimes it's just like, it's nice to hear a human story and talk to somebody about how they feel about the videos versus just seeing a wall of just data coming in from notifications and stuff. So I'm glad that our content was able to help somebody in need. So, I mean, I thought that was, honestly, I feel inspired by, him saying that. I want to keep going.
No, for sure. Me, I ain't gonna lie, I got emotional, because being a content creator, it's tough. I mean, it sometimes it looks easy when you see the finished product to everything, but it is tough, and sometimes you question yourself. It's like, am I headed in the right direction? Am I making an impact to anybody? Do I even matter to the people who are consuming this content? And to hear a story like that, like, that's reassuring, and it lets you know that you are on the right path and you're heading in the right direction. Like, that's important to me. And so, like, that was a eye-opening experience for sure.
100%.
Y'all see the comment from I Noah?
Yeah. I know it says, how do y'all balance group versus personal projects? Do y'all lean more to one than the other? Tori, I think you've got some good perspective on this because Tori does streaming as well on the side as well.
And by the way, Urban 3D Prince says first time chat on that one, so appreciate you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Tori.
Rumble Chopper.
I mean, it's all about time. Like, it's like, how much time are you willing to invest? And like, it can get overwhelming, but you got to think of where you want to be. So that helps you reel it all in and dedicate the certain time to the things that you have to finish and get done. But we work together though. We always we're a family, so we always have each other to lean on when we need the support or help getting certain projects done. So, like, when you got a decent support system, it definitely makes a difference.
I hope to keep that going, man.
What was the question exactly? How do y'all balance group?
Balancing out like personal, things with the group. Dave, I know you got a lot of
balancing group and personal projects.
I mean, because look, out of everybody here, maybe with the exception of Dave is a professional. Okay, so he's got a lot on his plate to the point where I'm like, Dave, I don't know how the hell you do it, but
I don't know how I do it sometimes either. Yeah, to me, as far as how do you balance, so for context, we do Trapped in Anime, but I also do a lot of freelance videography as well, like some more corporate video stuff. So as far as balancing, it's really, I'd say it really comes down to calendar, notes, and reminder app. Without those three, I wouldn't even be here, honestly. Like, I have to, if you guys see my calendar, every single thing I have to do, anytime I have any task, I put it as a reminder. I take notes when I need to take notes. So those three apps, honestly, are the most important apps on my entire phone. Maybe fourth being ChatGPT, honestly, or something. But those three apps, calendar, you have to stay organized when you're trying to balance so many projects. And that's the only way I'm able to survive.
Yeah. I mean, from my perspective, my answer is probably not very well, but I'm working on it. I know for me right now, of course, my biggest bane of my existence outside, again, of the clown show of American politics has been working these 9-to-5 jobs. I hate it, but it's been a necessary evil. But luckily now, and especially after we've come back from Anime Pasadena, I'm working only 3 days a week, so I'm trying to open up my schedule as much as possible. A, to devote more time to the group, but B, also to get my own side project going. Be on the lookout for that pretty soon. But I also want to make that another arm of the business as well, while also doing that type of important work that I feel like I should be doing on top of everything else. But I love how I'm giving my heartfelt speech, Tori, and you got something. I'm kidding. Anyways,
that's a really cool comment from Relentless. You guys see Relentless?
I was trying to check the Instagram.
You all are so inspirational. Big reason we started the authentic blurs page. Man, stop. We
I was
all right.
trying to reshare it.
Oh, the post.
Okay,
Yeah.
but nah, for real, that's great. Y'all,
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I'm still trying to wrap my head
Is
around.
Relentless saying that big reason we started the Authentic Blurs page? Oh, that's super dope. I had no idea that we had anything to do with that at all.
Yeah.
Um,
And of course, Urban 3D Prints. I appreciate you guys, from the anime hot takes to the Weeb Dealer videos. Hilarious, and it's got me through some dark time. Bro, y'all stop.
I
all right?
really appreciate
Look,
y'all for real.
Look,
like,
y'all. I'm not good at processing any of this shit, because it's like you hear this stuff and then you go to conventions and people are recognizing me and telling me their stories, and I'm like, I'm just a dude, you know? It's like
I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
pretty accurate.
and by the way, I'm pretty sure that Urban 3D Prints, I'm pretty sure, and let us know if we're wrong. I'm pretty sure they had a hot take. They think they had the hot take about JoJo is crack.
Oh, is that?
I'm pretty sure Urban 3D Prints. Let us know if that was you who had the hot take saying that JoJo was for crackheads. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Some of y'all so wild with the hot takes, but no, for real, we appreciate every single one of you guys.
Thank
you literally put us on the map, and as I've said to some people, even over the convention, you know, I feel like this is almost just such a one-sided thing. Like, you guys give so much to us, your time, your energy. So I want to make sure that we are delivering to all of you.
Yes.
So please, for the love of God, let us know what we can do to improve, what type of content you want to see more of. Communicate with us. This is supposed to be a service that we do for y'all. It's not just about us.
Even with the skits.
100%.
Even with the skits, let us know, you know, what you guys want to see more of, you know.
But anyway, enough of that sentimental stuff. Nobody's here to cry. Let's talk about the fun stuff. So, Anime Pasadena, bro, like day one, what did we get? Like 50 videos?
Recorded, yeah.
It wasn't even, it was before 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Before 1 o'clock, we'd had over 50. We couldn't stop for a few seconds. Everybody had a hot take.
Listen, California, well, Pasadena has some spicy hot takes.
Oh yeah.
There was the girl that said that Nina Tucker deserved it. That might be the number one hottest.
That's worse than saying Shao Tucker did nothing wrong.
Yeah, defending Shao Tucker is one thing, but then to say Nina deserved it is like, I couldn't believe that one. So that one was super crazy, understandably. There was another one that went crazy where someone said that Korra was better than Aang as an avatar.
They said Aang through what's that?
Temper tantrums.
Aang through temper tantrums and Korra through hands. It's crazy.
Chaplain Jinx, chill. Nobody needs to get nailed to wood over their hot takes, right? It's all in good fun. We just chilling. It's all cool.
No, but here's the thing. Funny thing though, as far as Chaplain Jinx, I assume they're joking, but like, I mean, listen, some of the comments on some of these videos recently, were like, yo, some people are getting like really, really brutal and pissed off. I had to even delete a few comments.
It says a lot when you see somebody that's remotely, disabled or has some sort of,
or honestly anything. You just scan and find, what can I say about you?
If you're not 100% masculine or feminine, there's so many, like, some of y'all need to chill. Obviously that doesn't apply to everybody here. Y'all all are cool people, but for the people in these comment sections, damn, chill out. But
yeah, I mean, like, I get it. It's some of these takes are triggering, but let's not Let's not be violent about it.
Hey, look, if you have anything,
hold on.
Hey, look.
Hold on. Don't get violent about it.
You
and the One Piece fans can't talk.
What are you talking about?
We already talked about this.
I haven't even done anything. Listen, One Piece fans are top tier.
Don't make us pull up the receipts.
There are no receipts.
If you're gonna
Mason Ken sub, by the way. Sorry, Mason Ken, subscribe, tier 1.
Damn. Thank you, Mason
Ken, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you.
100%. Now, if you're gonna leave a vitriolic comment, direct it towards me. I'm fine. My skin is thick enough. I'll be okay. But leave the poor innocent con goers alone. Okay, I can take it. If you want to get mad at anybody, get mad at me.
Yeah, we don't need to wish anything. We don't need to wish anything negative on people giving their hot takes.
Okay, Tori, still odd coming from you and the resident One Piece fan here, but. That's beside the point.
SNES also subscribe with Prime.
Appreciate the sub. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
And then they have a comment, and I was introduced to y'all through the when Fist Bump meets Handshake, the video was crazy. Cinematography is so amazing. Been a fan ever since.
Appreciate that. Hey, that's this man right here.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit.
That's Professor Dave right there.
Team effort.
It was a team effort.
Yeah, we all put in some work on that.
But I feel so bad whenever I do come with a really good storyboard, and I do my best to try and think about things from Dave's perspective. But I do know sometimes I'd be putting you through hell with some of them edits. So I feel for you, bro. But
and SNES, appreciate you even bringing up the skits in general, because it's like, we were known for skits, and then we started doing some interviews. So now I feel like that's becoming more. So we eventually want to get back to a balance of skit and interview content. I'd say right now it's leaning toward the interviews, but I do think probably next year we'll try to find a system or balance. I don't know if that means the skits are going to be shorter or not as dynamic or something. We have some stuff that we shot that just needs to be edited as well, but it's like these, and for context, the video you're talking about, the handshake videos, these are all like 18, 25-hour edits. So that's partially why, versus an interview to edit is like maybe at most 2-3 hours, at most.
And then on top of it, the interviews have been taken off like crazy.
Yeah.
So that's part of it too. It's like, because we'll spend, I mean, Joe, you'll storyboard, we'll location scout. We spend a lot of time and energy. I mean, that's just how total.
Not to mention the times we got to pause because of unforeseen circumstances.
Yes, that too. So to me, it's like there's been many times that we've put our all into a skit. I mean, think about it. I mean, Joe, how long does it take you to do a storyboard? Maybe, I'm assuming like 5-6 hours total.
Maybe, but I mean, of course, you're talking also like spread out throughout the course of a week sometimes.
Still though, yeah. But still, about 5 hours for storyboard. Then we got our meetings where we discuss stuff. We have our actual shooting.
Pre-production sometimes.
So
money
total,
spent,
when you break down a skit can total take like, we're talking about like dang near 50 hours total.
Let's not even, we ain't even talking about just the toll of shooting the thing. Do y'all understand there is a curse when you are filming and you say action? The world is like, oh, you said action? Bet. Everything. It's like thunderstorms, a terrible flood, hail, whatever it is, pedestrians passing by, car horns, planes, and helicopters going past. As soon as you say action,
when we filming,
all hell breaks loose.
When we filming, it's like the shoot is literally on the Truman Show. If you ever seen the Truman Show, you should check it out. But like, it's literally just like that. So
man, forget the Truman Show. This is some Looney Tunes shit. Like literally, the moment you yell cut, dead silence, and then you say action, right back to it. I literally have a sketch in the pipeline, a storyboard of shooting a video in anime, and it's exactly like that, 100% accurate.
On Instagram, the creator collab says my favorite skit is the drug dealer anime fan videos, which we got to do more of those too. Because I will say 100%. Those, I think for us, maybe the challenge for us will be figuring out like, what other skits can we do that are on that level? Because I'd say the Weeb Dealer videos are definitely much easier than a crazy dynamic handshake level skit. So we got to figure out like other ideas for that and stuff. So appreciate y'all sticking with us as we've gone through a content creation journey and different types of content and stuff. So y'all have shown love to everything we've done.
Yeah.
Twitch comments.
What do we got?
What you say, Tori?
We got some Twitch comments. Okay.
Oh, Beats of Blade subscribed.
Hey,
appreciate
you, Beats of Blade.
Sub. I mean, the sub.
Wow, thank you, Beats of Blade. Appreciate it.
A lot of love for the Weeb Dealer, man. Tori, you famous, bro.
Nah, I'm not your famous.
No, people don't even talk about anime street survival
anymore. What are you talking about?
No, we do need to do some more Weeb Dealer skits though. Like honestly, before the weather gets freezing cold.
Yes.
We need to probably like shoot a bunch, just like
I got like 2 of them.
Get some chamber. Oh, what you got? Hold on, let's talk about it.
They're not ready yet.
No, but what's the premise?
I mean,
is it One Piece or is it like general anime?
Yes, it is.
You timed that, you bastard.
I didn't even.
That's your fault. You did this. This is on you.
Hey, but it is real. I keep telling y'all, it's real.
Brian also says, Tori, that from YouTube, that Weeb Dealer's favorite skits. So
appreciate that.
Fan favorite for sure. So Tori, what are your new ideas for?
So the first one I had was I didn't get it finished in time. It would have been for Halloween. And I would have threw some Chainsaw Man stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, listen, Christmas is coming up. We probably should think of a Christmas idea. Maybe in the video, maybe Joe, your character is wanting to buy some products for family as gifts and stuff, you
Yeah.
know, and
Damn.
Troy's been giving some recommendations.
Yeah, I got you. You trying to get some holiday cheer, huh?
He's already
there we
cheering.
Yeah.
First time chat from Pepperoni says,
Hey.
yes, more Weed Dealer skits.
Yeah.
Troy, we got to do more Weed Dealer skits.
Got you. Hey, Pepperoni.
Brian says, if I come up with any ideas, can I send them your way? Yes. Send us a DM on Instagram with any ideas you got. We will take them under consideration.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, also got to tell the closing chapter of the story of Anime Pasadena.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get ready though. Don't forget. Wait a minute. Remember the first night? Were you? No, Dave and Asia. Dave, tell them.
I don't think they can hear you.
I don't remember the story.
Huh?
Go get your stuff.
We can't hear it. Here, I
Yeah.
don't know what story he's talking about.
All right, so
When the cops came rolling in.
which one? Cops? What?
Oh, we don't even know what was happening. I think apparently there was a homeless person trespassing at the hotel.
I think
or
so.
something,
Okay,
but
so-
that wasn't even a big deal to me. It was just real quick.
I mean, long story short, there was really only 2 nights for 2 days for the convention, but before that there was like this little party that they hosted. People's in cosplay and dancing and doing all kinds of K-pop Demon Hunters karaoke. It was cool. It was really cool. Got to meet some more people. Recognized me there than I thought, but not many. So chill out. But I was mad jealous because there were so many people in dope ass Yakuza and Resident Evil cosplays, and I would have loved to have joined them in my Kiryu or my Krauser cosplay. But every time we go to a convention now, I have to wear this fucking anime street survival vest. Not that I'm ungrateful, but sometimes it's just like I'd love to just blend in with my people and not be Mr. the hot take.
But you did have a chance to do that. And by the way, Joe, I was telling Tori, I was like, dang, why didn't Joe say anything? That you did an interview with was it Marcos? Yeah, I didn't know that you did an interview.
Well,
the little thing where we were outside talking to anime.
Yeah, I didn't know that you did that.
That was spontaneous because I was just going to like the little gaming area to get down with some Tekken because y'all know how I get down. But on the way there, I ran into them and then they were like, "Hey, you down to do an interview?" I'm like, "Shoot, yeah."
I was
got nothing
trying
better
to get
do.
to you, but me and Pierre, we were recording. At the moment.
Nah, he was good.
Yeah, I think it's John Marcos is his name.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Because no, it's funny because John Marcos specifically. Jada Goddess, what's up?
What's going on?
Sorry, Asia's not here. Jada Goddess.
What are you talking about? She's right here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. No, but Joe, the funny thing about that was that we actually were DMing John at the last convention we were at trying to coordinate something.
I remember that.
Yeah, it didn't pan out because timing. So I was glad to see that y'all connected in any way.
Like I said, it was literally the most casual thing for me. Like I said, I was just walking, just chilling because I think you were in the middle of some edits.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was like, all right, shoot, let me just go play some Tekken, let people know who's the king around here. Ran into him. He's like, you down to do the video? I'm like, sure. Yeah, let's go for it. I was just thinking on the fly of like animes that I pick. Of course, people are going to be pissed off at some of my takes. I wish I could have mentioned Ghost in the Shell. Somebody in the comments section.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Gurren Lagann.
I really should have. God damn it.
Honestly,
and then you had One Piece too low.
I think of course you're gonna say that.
Ain't worried.
So to me personally, I watched his interview with that you did, and I feel like that's a hard interview because for me personally, here's why. Because the questions start off like, hey, what's a 1 out of 10 anime? What's a 3 out of 10? What's a 4?
Yeah.
For me personally, like when anime is a 1 through 5, I don't even go past the first 2 episodes.
Right.
I can't even name that many because I cut it off. I'll cut an anime off quick. You'll watch 3 seasons.
I'll watch it.
Trash.
I'll watch.
No, I'm not. No, Tor, you told us you watch everything. You even watched some Attack on Titan. And you don't even like Attack on Titan.
I don't like Attack on Titan.
I know, but you watch some of it. I said I can't watch something I don't like. So that'd be a hard interview for me because I can't even name anything.
Obviously, for me, I kind of relate to a certain degree because if you see the video, the ones on the low end of my list were ones that I still liked. Like I said, as much as I trash Demon City Shinjuku, I've got the fucking soundtrack in a vinyl up on the wall.
You know what I give a 1 on that list?
I don't care. Anyway,
Akami Got Killed. That trash ass anime.
I thought you were gonna say AOT just out of
I know he don't like Akami Ga Kill because characters died.
Yeah. No, everybody.
Or
spoiler alert.
Or did the story end?
That show
because I know he's got a
hell.
problem with that too. But
goodness. All right, y'all ready to get some topics? We got to get these topics.
All right.
We already.
Quick. Also, final note on Anime Pasadena on the car ride back.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let me break it down for y'all. Okay.
He has a great story to tell you.
It's an amazing story. Ah man, I'm still shaking because of it. Listen. Here we are. All right. See this? This is why I'm surprised you didn't do that in the car. Yeah, exactly.
We were having a
Anyways,
conversation.
anyway, so here we are, last day Anime Pasadena. We're getting ready to head back to the airport after finding out that everybody got delays,
Yep.
especially me. It was insane. We'll talk about that another time. But you know, the convention that brought us out there, they were so generous to have us a driver. Shout out to them,
100%.
the dopest. They had a driver to take us to and fro from the airport, and the airport ride is like an hour. So we're all, you know, we had just finished taking a group picture, and the driver had pulled up, and we were having a good time. So then we get in there, they already had another person in the car to take us to the airport as well. So here we are in the car, you know, we're chit chatting, talking about convention stuff, and the conversation about what do you guys do came up, and the young lady in the front seat said, "Oh, I'm a voice actress." And we're like, "Oh, okay. What have you done?" I voice act for anime, One Piece. I'm like, I automatically, I'm like, I got this jolt. I felt this aura. I felt this aura that was welling up inside of me. I don't know what it was.
There's a clear element to address, but I'll let you finish the story. Go ahead.
And then she said, Luffy from One Piece. It was none other than Colleen, the voice actress for the English dub Luffy. And I screamed like a schoolgirl on the inside. Because wait a minute, let me fast forward. First of all, listen, I came to the car wearing this hat just like so. And I didn't pay attention. It didn't resonate with me at the time. She was like, "That's a nice hat you got there." And I was like, "Yeah, that's my favorite anime." And then, wait a minute. But then, here's the thing. Here's my gripe right here. When she mentioned that she was the English dub voice actress for One Piece and Luffy, I started getting Dave lit all right away. Dave lighting. That's what I'm calling it now. That's coined it, Dave lighting.
What is that?
And I said, huh?
What is
What did I say? I don't even remember.
Gaslighting, but Dave lighting. But listen,
what?
This man said, "Oh, you didn't know she was Luffy's voice actress? Oh, I thought One Piece was your favorite anime."
I figure out of all people you would know, Tori.
What? I'm still processing stuff. I don't sit
You
here.
wouldn't recognize her on site?
I don't look at her picture every day.
Tori ain't a real fan, bro. Tori is a fraud.
That's insane.
Exposed.
That is insane. Because I've shown people lists of anime characters that certain voice actors do. It's like, "Oh, I didn't know that person did that. I didn't know that person." Like she wasn't talking to me in Luffy's voice.
They calling you a phony in the chat.
I have never listen, I hadn't heard her speak outside of Luffy's.
So you ain't got
voice.
no Google searches, you ain't seen no interviews.
I don't watch.
I'm a real fan because here's the thing. Let me tell you why. Because if I saw or met the voice of Eren Yeager, I would recognize and know. You
know him by face.
Yeah,
you know every anime. You know all your favorite animes. Voice actors by face.
Number one, yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah,
if I meet Mary
so you know who you know. So if you saw the voice actor for Gurren Lagann, you know their face.
That's not my number one.
But you talk about it so much.
All right.
Exactly.
If we were sharing a car ride with Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, I was like, wait, Major Kusanagi?
Wait a minute.
Nina Williams?
Y'all talking like I was sitting here looking at her the whole time. We were outside the car for like 2 seconds, and she was already sitting in the front seat.
In Tori's defense, he was behind her, and it was the back of her head.
He should have recognized on the spot.
No, not the back of her head. In Tori's defense,
I saw her face for like 2 seconds, and then I got in the back seat.
Yeah. It wasn't like you saw her from the front or anything, so I get it.
I'm over here looking from the back. Listen, that could have been anybody sitting in the front seat.
You should have known, bro. Anyway.
That's crazy.
That was very cool, though.
It was. It really was.
But then we were talking. That's crazy. That's insane.
I thought you could sniff a One Piece voice actor from a mile away, Tori.
That's crazy.
You even look at the itinerary of the con, who's going to be there?
Anyways, we were talking, having a good old time in the car, talking about convention experiences. And I was like, I tried to play it cool. I ain't want to seem too thirsty.
He was
but I did have a moment where I sent the little post saying, "Oh man, how I was feeling in this experience."
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably
I saved that post because I go back and look at it so I can document this moment.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here, oh man, when I tell you I was on cloud nine, like I couldn't stop smiling. I was like, please don't look in the rearview mirror and see me cheesing like this, because I don't want you to think I'm a freak out here. I just wanted.
Oh no, I was sitting right next to you. I definitely gave you a side eye a couple times. But look,
No, Tori played it cool.
I was playing it cool.
I was impressed. I thought you was about to.
I could pee in the back seat. I was like, okay, that's my favorite anime. I like that. All right. But I tried. I was trying, like I was screaming on the inside.
Tori was showing drawings on his phone.
Cosplay pictures. I did. Listen, I was ready to send her my chopper painting off rip. I said, you got a P.O. box? I want to send it to you right now.
I forgot the P.O. box.
Listen, I was ready. I was like, listen, I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, oh, is it okay if I get a picture and an autograph? Like, I was like, well, I'm telling you, the whole time I was on the outside looking cool, calm, and collected. But I was screaming on the inside. I almost cried, but I was like, I can't look weak out here in front of my captain. My captain.
Get off the show.
This is my captain. I can't look weak.
So yeah, we had a good conversation. She was cool people.
Then she gave me a hug, a picture,
and you haven't showered since.
And an autograph. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Look at that.
That is cool. I can't lie.
Yeah.
And and this isn't even like I had tried to see her on Saturday, but it didn't happen. And I had just chalked it up as an L. I was like, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. Mm-hmm. And I had bagged my hat up that I was gonna have her sign. And this is just a little sun hat because it was a little warm and toasty out there. I was just using it to block the sun. But it is a straw hat, but it's a sun hat. So I was just wearing it just because, and then she just so happened to be there. It was an amazing experience
too. So that was cool.
I did. I gave her one of our cards, and it was.
I hope she sees the One Family videos that we did, because those are some of my personal favorites. You know, check out One Family on our YouTube pages. The prologue, and our Thanksgiving special. Really, I think it's a really good representation of the One Piece fan base. And anyway,
Urban 3D Prince says, "Where are you guys based?" We are far from California. Yeah. We're in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah, so. We're over here in Nowheresville, but at least people don't be driving crazy. I mean, and I'll say so far in my travels across the states, even California cannot hold a candle to the bad drivers in New York. They are the worst. Y'all are dangerous. I don't know how the death toll has got to climb through the millions. Hopefully, Mom Donnie can do something about it. But anyways.
You ready for topics?
Let's get for these topics.
Okay, we're just gonna jump around. This is not in order or categorized. So we have so many. Let's start with this week. They showed the Super Mario Galaxy trailer. They announced some of the voice actors for it as well. I assume by now everybody has seen the trailer. We're not gonna do a full reaction here. We're just gonna discuss.
We've seen.
But yeah, I mean, before we get all the way deep into it, I mean, what was y'all initial thoughts on the trailer?
We've got to acknowledge they couldn't get through their Mario Galaxy movie direct without one moment that I'm sure got some chuckles or some reactions out of some people for one reason or another. But obviously, we know what to expect. Everybody got the chuckles out of their system as soon as they announced Chris Pratt, Jack Black, and all the cast from the first movie. And I did actually watch the movie on the plane on the way back. So I'm finally up to speed.
Good.
The headphones I got were garbage, so I couldn't appreciate the music in full, but I understand the story and I love the movie. I thought it was fantastic. Really well done. They announced Brie Larson as Rosalina.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a good pick.
I think
it's a great pick.
But and here's the thing. I heard her voice first. And then, of course, they announced who it was.
The voice sounded good, right?
Oh yeah, the voice sounded fine.
And she's a Nintendo fan.
Yeah,
because there was. But
you have an issue with it though, or
I don't. But I just know there's going to be some people that do because of Captain.
I did see a post earlier today that they did like a side by side. It was like an old one where she had kicked the guy out of her house because he was annoying her while she was trying to play Mario Galaxy. It was like an old interview.
Go figure.
And then they did a side by side where here she is now, cast as Rosalina for Mario Galaxy.
Hey, look, Rosalina is probably like my favorite Mario character. I love playing her in Mario Kart or Mario 3D World. So either way, I mean, look, the trailer itself looked dope.
Mm-hmm.
And it did make me happy when I see like they're flying through space and it's like, oh shit, that's like one of the worlds you would see in the game. We're actually doing this. So I'm like, I'm on board.
Yeah.
I'm part of the tribe now. Give me my cappy hat. All right, we're Team Mario once again. I'm gonna see y'all at Super Mario World or Super Nintendo World, and we gonna have a
So
good
you
time.
thoroughly enjoyed the first movie then?
I mean, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
So Joe, for the clip, people on Instagram always say that you don't like anything. So you're saying you really like the Mario Galaxy trailer?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, so,
And like I said, and again, I watched the first movie finally. It's not like I never wanted to watch it. I just never got around to watching it. Opportunity presented itself, and I checked it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was really well done. It's here's a funny thing, because for me, like part of just where my brain goes when I think about my favorite stuff, part of my dream's always like, how would I make this if it was like a movie or a TV show? Usually a movie. If I made a Mario movie, there would damn near be like little to no dialogue, and it would just be a complete visual and audio experience to kind of capture the same spirit of the games. The Mario movie clearly didn't do that, and it turned out just fine. So shows what the fuck I know. So hey, good job. I think the cast delivered. You couldn't even tell Keegan Michael Key was in the movie.
Oh yeah,
He did such a good job.
he did a
So
great job.
nah, that movie was awesome.
Tell
And
me
I'm
what you
looking
think
forward
about
to
the Mario Galaxy trailer.
It's decent.
Decent. That's it.
I mean,
well, you know, it's not One Piece, so it's not getting the
Damn,
great
decent.
scale.
Decent's like a C.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
Damn,
Like,
cool's like a C.
I never finished Mario Galaxy.
I
The
mean,
game or the
you don't need to.
well, the game's fantastic. Look, the final boss of Mario Galaxy was dope as hell.
So it's just decent. What was it missing that would have brought it up to straight flames?
I mean, it was cool. Like I mean, like I thought it was cool. It wasn't
That's cool. All right.
I see.
It wasn't like I'm about to scream.
Now, let me ask you this question. If they instead announced that the sequel to the Super Mario movie was more of like a Super Mario World where they introduce Yoshi or...
I'd like to see Yoshi.
Yoshi could still be in this.
Well,
though.
of course.
Yoshi
I mean,
was in.
made a cameo in like the first one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yoshi's coming. Yeah.
I'd like to see Yoshi.
That'll do it for you?
Yeah, that'd do it.
I thought the trailer was. I think Tori's underselling it. The trailer was fire.
What if they did a Mr. Game & Watch reference? That would be nice.
Be kind of random, but okay.
Yeah. What does it have to do with Mario?
I mean, it's Smash Bros, and some Nintendo fans can't tell.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I thought the trailer was fire. I mean, to me, that final sequence with Rosalina when she was using her powers to kill the robot and stuff.
No,
I mean,
Rosalina was badass.
Rosalina's about to be a monster for real.
Yeah.
So
can we talk about how fucking depressing that Luma was in the first movie? That was locked up in that cave.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I know, right? So dark.
I know, right?
Brian, the creator, asks, is the Harry Potter show on your list of topics? Asia was probably gonna talk about it if she was here. Unfortunately, she has some stuff going on, not gonna make it. But
on that one, did they show some stuff? Or?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Brian, what is the latest with it? I know that Asia told me there was some on-set photos.
I saw the one with Hagrid.
With Hagrid and some other characters. So I know Asia told us that she's sold and hyped for it. So I don't know if there's been any news since, but let us know in the chat if there's been any news that we need to catch up on. So Mario comes out, I believe it comes out in April.
Yes,
April's about to be stacked.
That's another thing, because if this leads into the next topic, because how fucking bold do you have to be? Look, Nintendo, obviously the kings of the gaming industry, they've been here since the beginning. They helped us get out of the video game crash in the 80s and all that good stuff. But you got to have some balls of steel if you're trying to go head to head with the Michael movie in the box office. Now, I don't know what date specifically they're going to put it towards, but you got to release it before. Or even that may not be smart, because any momentum you have after that movie comes out is going to completely fall off. You can't release the movie after the movie comes out. You might have to GTA 6 this shit and delay it till 2027. I don't know what you're going to do. But
I disagree, Joe. I don't know. I think those are different audiences.
I don't know. No, I can't buy that.
No, okay, go ahead.
Because the Michael Jackson fan base is so huge. We're talking global appeal. Yeah, the Mario fan base is worldwide, but so is Michael motherfucking Jackson.
I agree with you. You are correct in that part.
Of course I am.
But, and again, we're talking about the Mario movie and the Michael Jackson movie both come out in the same month in April. I think that there are a lot of younger people who really don't know Michael Jackson is. I'm talking about 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Like,
And
I
you
don't
think
know
that,
because
like they're like deep into Mario and this.
wait a
this,
minute.
this.
No, I just saw a video earlier yesterday. It was a dad. He got his son a Thriller jacket, and his son was sitting in the living room doing the Thriller dance.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not
So there
saying
are
that there's none,
kids.
but I'm
there
saying if we did a
fans.
survey right now with like all the 7-year-olds in the United States, I think the majority.
But
If you show Michael Jackson
if
and Mario, I think they would choose
those are the
Mario.
ones. Those are the ones that don't have parents that are Michael Jackson fans. If you got parents that are Michael Jackson fans, I guarantee these kids know who Michael Jackson is. If they don't know Michael Jackson, the person, they definitely know his music.
Tori, let me explain something to you. There's two types of people in this world. There's Michael Jackson fans, and then there's people that claim to be Michael Jackson fans, but we like to call them liars. So Michael Jackson is big enough that he's got fans in this world that haven't even been born yet. Yes, I'm using the meme because Michael Jackson has got that multi-generational appeal. He is truly timeless. The Beatles can't do it. Elvis can't do it. Michael can do it. Every
But I don't
time.
know if
This
if-
is
I don't
a
think
whole
elementary-
new generation of
But here's
people
the
that
thing,
are going to be introduced
but you
to the
even
king
know,
of pop.
you know how intertwined Michael Jackson is in society and all that. Muzan from Demon Slayer, he was modeled after Michael
Okay,
Jackson.
but
There
hold
are
on.
One Piece
Are y'all
characters
telling me
modeled
that-
after Michael
Are
Jackson.
y'all telling me that the average 7-year-old in America sees these two movies and they come out? Let's say they came out the same day. They're telling me that they're, gonna have a struggle choosing between the Mario movie and Michael Jackson.
They're not going to have a choice
What do you mean?
because their parents are dragging them to the theater with
No,
everybody else.
I think honestly, don't forget we already have data. Mario movie, the first one was $1 billion franchise.
And you don't think that this Michael movie is going to cross a
I
$27 billion?
think it will, but I'm just saying I think Nintendo will be okay because these are different markets here. You're talking about the kids market versus, like I said, I don't think you're going
You're
to see
talking
kids
about,
in
David,
droves.
the kids market and Nintendo fans versus the everybody market. Everybody is going to go see the Michael
Nobody
movie.
under 10 years old is really caring about this Michael
Once
movie.
again, they have no choice.
What are you talking? Yes,
Because
they
their
do.
parents, if they are responsible, they are going to bring them to the movie and have us moonwalking in the aisles
No, they
with
may
everybody
not.
else.
No, they may not. If their kid does not care about Michael Jackson, they're going to drag them there. It's like, no.
If you are a responsible parent anywhere in the world, I don't give a fuck where you're at. I don't give a fuck what language you speak. You are taking your kids to see this movie.
over
This movie is
Mario.
going to be big.
You got kids
I
that play
feel
Mario every day. and
Nigga,
you
people will see this movie 6 times each.
I feel like this movie is everybody. I feel personally people are gonna be talking about this movie for a good while.
I think so too.
And the
What's up, Dorian?
the
Appreciate you.
hold
Oh,
that
what's up,
Michael
Dorian?
Jackson has on the world as a whole, I feel like this. I don't know. It could make it could bring peace for the day.
But so to a question, as far as this topic, do you think that Nintendo is making a mistake by dropping Mario Galaxy movie the same month as the Michael movie?
I don't know because if anybody's a fan of both, they're going to see both of them in the same day.
Some people in America, in America, in this climate, like
Look, people can't afford.
yeah, man, we can barely afford one ticket.
People got to take out
Two?
loans for popcorn, dog. Like,
Yeah.
you got to make priorities,
I think
bro.
you choose it, and I think that if you have kids who are under 10 years old, they are going to be begging you to see the Mario movie. I don't think kids at 10 years. I mean, okay. Let me give an example. When we were 10 years old, did we really like music that was 40 years old, 30 years old? Not really.
I did.
I like Michael. I know that.
I did.
Y'all not being honest.
I am being honest. What do you mean? When I was little, I was listening.
You grew up with me. We lived on the same street.
I know, but I'm talking about like
Listen, when I was little, I was listening to
Elvis.
I was listening to Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and the whole Rat Pack, as well as the older music. I was listening to that.
But do we think 10-year-olds are doing that right now?
I don't know what 10-year-olds are doing right now.
I have younger nieces and nephews and stuff. They don't know nothing about no Michael Jackson, but they are ready for this Mario movie.
My nigga, when I was in preschool, I had the whole fucking choreography from The Way You Make Me Feel. I was doing that shit. I was on the ground doing the knees.
But that was also
Beat it,
now. But
the
now,
rope that you called it.
The rope? What? Show me the rope. How the rope go?
I don't remember, bro.
Oh, you don't remember all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't
That's
remember all
crazy.
that.
Oh, don't make me tell you.
I'm just saying, I
You're
don't
lucky
think
we don't
it's
have
as
laptop.
I don't think it's as like bold as you say to release them in the same month. Because I personally think those are different audiences. Like I said, I'm looking at there's some overlap, but I do think that younger, like I said, 11-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, et cetera, they're even a 5-year-old. They're gonna want to see the Mario movie over Michael.
I gotta watch. Let me read a couple of these comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I know it. Everyone needs to get out of the way for Michael, bruh. I don't think Mario would make money. They just won't make as much as they wanted. Okay, yeah, I think it's fair.
Okay.
Mario movie's gonna make some money for sure. Again, if there was any movie to go head to head with Michael, it would probably be Mario.
Yeah, the most recognizable video game character of all time.
Still not smart. But here's Dorian's comment. As a parent, ... I would leave a baby in a different movie if I had to watch the Michael movie, LOL. But as an 80s baby, I don't really like Michael or Genesis. Their music videos scared me or scarred me. Look, man, Thriller scared the shit out of me when I was a kid too. And then I grew up and then I watched it and then I couldn't stop watching it because I developed taste. I understand, bro. It's cool. Now,
what about what Brian's saying?
What's Brian saying?
Michael Jackson isn't as popular as he was back then.
Are you sure? Because
for current young people, for people who are in middle school and grade school, that's too old to them.
As popular, sure.
I don't know.
He is still.
He's the GOAT. I just think
but not even just the GOAT, which he is.
It's
I'm
not
still
as
talking like he's
unwise
still,
in my mind as you're saying to me.
He's still got that worldwide appeal.
Yeah.
Anybody that you show Michael to, blown away. And keep in mind, I keep my finger on the pulse because I watch these reaction videos. I've seen Gen Zers and people who have never listened to a Michael song a day in their life do reactions to full albums, and they're blown the fuck away at the consistency, the quality, the vocal range, his dance moves. There's a video of like people in tribes of like other countries that probably don't have internet and shit like that. And they'll listen to like Earth Song. They don't speak English, but the message still resonates.
So do you think that Michael is going to beat Mario in box office?
100%.
I disagree.
Michael is finna take over for who does math.
Here's the thing.
How many months is it till April?
Y'all think Mario movie or Michael movie?
I think Michael Jackson. Look at the worldly hold that Michael held. Like when he was around, like that man.
Nintendo's done it too. Mario's done it too.
No,
yes, he has.
I need to do some math.
People were all around.
Says David, you were a drunk. That's crazy.
People were all around for Michael Jackson. Mario ain't have him up. Mario didn't have people fainting in the crowds. Like that's not even happening.
When would you have fainted in the crowd? That's not even a fair comparison.
Yeah, it is.
When would you have fainted in the crowd for Mario?
You see a Mario plushie or somebody walking through a convention.
Okay, I finished my mathematical calculations. We got 5 months until this movie comes out.
Yeah.
And then that's just the beginning. First off, for the next 5 months, it's about to be Michael Central. The memes are already taken over of how I'm finna be in the movie theater when the Michael movie comes out.
I don't see none of that for Mario right now.
People on their toes. And when this movie drops, I'm telling you, it is going to be Michael Mania all over again. There will be people in every theater around America in Beat It and Thriller jackets, smooth criminal hats, throwing hats all over the place. Niggas gonna be scuffing up carpets. Niggas will be singing off key.
I guarantee.
People will be dancing off beat, and I'm here for it.
No, but listen,
Michael's about to take over.
I guarantee you will see Muzan cosplayers pulling up to the Michael Jackson movie. I guarantee. I put my shoes on the line for that.
I know it says make a bet. I'm down. Brian, the creator, says Mario's going to sweep Michael.
Who said that?
Brian, the creator.
Brian, we're going to have to time you out for about 30 minutes.
Listen, y'all, I think y'all underestimating Mario. I made $1 billion already.
Look, again, I still think the movie's going to make money, but it's going to I think the potential is going to be diminished because you are going up against the Mike Tyson.
Here's why I think you're wrong. We're forgetting that Nintendo has never in their entire life as a company been this popular ever. This is their peak. Like I got facts. You ready for the facts? They got theme parks now. Okay, They got movies. They got Legend of Zelda stuff. Come on, Switch 2 already is the fastest selling console of all time at this point. I think 10 million copies sold. Yes. So and Nintendo is on a incredible streak. They already dropped Donkey Kong Bonanza, potential game of the year. Nintendo is on fire. So I think right now, like this, they're at a peak. So I don't know. That's why I think that the Mario movie is going to beat it because
Look.
Nintendo's too hot right now.
No, Nintendo is undeniably hot. I don't care what any
They're killing
Nintendo haters
Xbox,
say.
PlayStation.
Okay, that's not saying much because it's Xbox. Xbox is trash. We'll get to that. But my thing is, there is still like Michael Jackson, even in death, still has more momentum than any
Okay.
other artist. Even like he was literally profiting more from after he died than when he was alive in his final years. Even in recent like these past few months, there was a report that came out and said that he was still like the most profitable musician like today, even after he's been dead for like I don't know how many years at this point. There was a point where his numbers on like Spotify had climbed the charts, passing up Drake and every other artist and whatever. So even by the metrics, by today's standards, Michael Jackson is still topping the charts. You ain't even hear no more.
We need a bet. We need a bet.
We'll make this bet. What you
I
trying to
know
put down on,
I
bro?
know it said if Michael does better, they want a big Back-a-thon.
I will bet your PS5 that Michael outgrosses the Mario movie.
I'm gonna think of a good bet too. I don't know yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. Here's a bet. Here's a better bet.
He got to wear a furry
We do
costume.
need to talk about the Michael trailer. We haven't gotten to
I forget what I was about to say.
We
I might
haven't
have
gotten
to
to what we thought about the Michael trailer though.
Oh, I thought it was a fucking great. Let's clarify because some people get this wrong. It was a teaser,
Okay.
not a trailer.
So Joe, give your full thoughts on the Michael Jackson teaser.
Okay, first you got to start off with the how meta it was of. I know you've been waiting a long time for this. Like, yeah, no shit. You don't understand how long I've been waiting to see footage of this movie. Of course, they did the teaser thing where they were really trying to hide Jafar Jackson's face. For those of you who don't know, Jafar Jackson, Jermaine Jackson's son, Michael Jackson's nephew. Fantastic casting. The dude has the vocal range very similar to Michael. He's not going to look 1-to-1, but he still looks pretty close. There were shots in that teaser that I had to stop for a second and be like, wait, that's not Michael, right? Like the shots where he's like actually moving and dancing, spot on. And his fucking voice in that Q, could you turn the lights down for me, please? Like that was trash. What I just did. That's what people would expect to hear in the movie. There are people that think that shit was AI because it was so spot on. And understand, as you can probably already tell, I'm a Michael fanatic. I know what Michael's natural voice sounds like. That was fucking spot on. So I'm so curious about exactly how much it's going to cover because whether the movie's like 2.5, 3 hours, whatever, it's only part one. So we're only going to see, I think, up to like maybe the end of the bad era, the good parts of his career, sadly. But there's going to be so many other little intricacies. They're going to have to talk about like the Pepsi commercial disaster. They're going to have to talk about his vitiligo. Are they going to talk about him and Paul McCartney and how he got the Beatles catalog, how he essentially used him to be his like first big single to catapult the Thriller album into superstardom, and then followed up with Billie Jean and how he introduced the moonwalk? Are they going to talk about how he learned the moonwalk years before he debuted it in Motown 25? There's so much ground to cover. There's no way it's going to cover everything, but I'm just so curious. How much are you going to put in there? Because there's so much that has come to light since the Jackson's American Dream biopic that came out years and years and years ago.
True.
Oh my God, I'm so ready. But as far as what they put out for the teaser, masterfully done. I thought it was beautiful. Tori, what'd you think, man?
It was amazing. I loved it. It was great.
What Michael Jackson songs you been binging on your playlist? Because I know you have, right?
I mean,
you have, right?
Yeah. I mean, I like listening through all of them. Like Liberian Girl is one of my top favorites.
Well, I know what asked what's our top 3 songs.
Why are you only trying to limit down to 3?
For time.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, as we've already established, I'm terrible at picking favorites, but Billie Jean's got to go up there just in the fact that it is a mechanically perfect and timeless song. Nobody can argue with that. Fuck. Shit. Dangerous is incredible. Fuck. No. Jam is my shit. Shit. Can't Let Her Get Away. Anything from the fucking Dangerous album. See, I'm already cheating.
Yeah, that's more than 3. Tori, what's your 3?
Liberian Girl. Thriller. And
now the Invincible album, though, that one was the Unbreakable
and Rock With You,
Heartbreaker. They Threatened.
Threatened's on my list, so I would say not in this order, but Threatened, Man in the Mirror, and I mean Billie Jean. All those songs are great, but I really like another one that's not as popular. I really like Leave Me Alone.
Oh yeah,
it's another good one.
What y'all know about Who Is It? That song is incredible. Black or white? Okay, I can go on all day. Anyways, But yeah, this movie's finna go crazy. I'm getting my dancing shoes ready. I hope y'all are doing the same. I will see y'all in the theater. If I don't see y'all opening night, I will go back the next day. I'll see y'all there too. I'm probably gonna see this in theaters like about 4 or 5, 6 times. So I hope I'll see y'all there too.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get to some of these comments.
Indeed.
What do you say, Tori? It was a comment.
Get to some of these comments.
You want to read some?
Wait, hold on. Scroll up. What did I Noah say? If Michael does better, I want a big back-a-thon. They really want this big back stream, Tori.
Yeah. No, we got to do that definitely.
Look, yeah, I'm trying to cut weight. I don't know
Me
what
too.
it's going to entail from this. Dave, you're all right. But anyway. What live action movie would you like to see in an anime? I'll go first. Ghostbusters. Damn.
What was the question?
What live action movie would you like to see remade as an anime?
Oh,
You know what would be dope? Even though the movie is basically already a live action anime, but Kung Fu Hustle or Shaolin Soccer. That would be dope as hell. Make a series out of that.
honestly, probably Air Bud. That'd be
I'm surprised you didn't say John Wick.
Nah. I mean, that'd be cool, but Air Bud though.
Air Bud as an anime?
Wait, what the hell? That's a crazy comment.
Which one?
I can't even read it.
From who?
It's not on. It's
Oh, okay. Dang.
That is what?
Polly Rat Chris, chill. That's my wife. You gotta chill. chill. Yeah.
I need to protect this pillow right now here. No,
yeah, exactly.
No more Asian for you.
No, here it is, Tori. Look, but she's not here right now. But chill.
Oh no.
Hold
yeah. Okay, so what do y'all want to talk about next? Y'all want to talk about GTA 6 being delayed for the?
Like,
I mean, what are we at now? 10th?
I done lost count, bro. I mean, how long has it been since GTA 5 was originally released?
It was on the 360. Yeah.
Damn.
It was like
Damn, how many years ago was that? 10, 12,
almost 10 years ago.
It
came out on the 360.
I'm gonna need the memes of like the old lady from the Titanic when you're like, it's been 86 years or whatever the fuck.
Nah, yeah, it's been a long time. Like it's been out for a while. They've been milking people for the longest.
Polly says, "My bad, folks. It's all good."
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
No, it's been out for a while. It's been a while because I remember when it first came out and people hacked the game and they was giving out free money.
No, but what are your thoughts on the delay though, Tori? I mean, you're somebody because you used to play GTA Online, so you ready for this. So how do you? I
mean, I feel like I feel like they could put it out a lot sooner than what they doing. I feel like they just trying to milk 5 as much as they can because they still dropping new updates and new missions and stuff for it.
Do people still really mess with 5 though?
Oh yeah, no, they do.
Yeah, and then because like in the streaming community, there's a lot of those RP lobbies.
Yeah, well, I know people that play RP and stuff.
And there's a bunch of those.
You know, Joe, like, I don't know if you're familiar with the RP stuff, but like, there's people who are deep into the GTA RP. But also, I just saw like they will occasionally put GTA 5 on PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass. It's always a big deal. They just announced that it's going to be on PlayStation Plus. People are hyped. So I mean, and also I always see it on the top sellers list on like PlayStation or whatever. It's always in that top 5.
That's another tactic for them to get people to subscribe to PlayStation Plus.
I agree, but it's a good some people. That's a big incentive. It's like, yo, I can play GTA for free.
Yep. Now the question though is, for a lot of these people that are still playing GTA 5, does it feel like it's out of necessity? Now, understand where I'm coming from as a gamer, because when Tekken 7 was on its way out, I was still playing Tekken Tag 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I was definitely done with Tekken Tag 2, but I didn't have nothing to play. So I'm literally customizing my characters, swapping out music to try and create the illusion that I'm playing Tekken 7. And then when Tekken 7 dropped, I played that game for 5 years and I loved it. But by the time Tekken 8 was announced, I was definitely ready to play Tekken 8 and drop Tekken 7.
But the thing is, GTA
I was literally
has dropped a lot of...
swapping out costumes and swapping out music to try and create the illusion of playing Tekken 8. So when a game is at the end of its lifespan, people will play it, but they're really ready to move on. And I think people have been ready to move on.
They're ready for sure, but GTA also still gives updates to my knowledge, and there's some people who just never stop playing.
You can give the updates, but at some point, look, And I know we have at least a date. We know we've seen the game. We know it looks incredible. The motion capture of the twerking has been going crazy on Instagram and all that good stuff.
Hey, I ain't seen that. That's your algorithm. I don't know that.
Look, this is what they put in the trailer, and everybody was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And then they showed the motion capture of it. The shit gets shared all the time. But at this point, I just worry that in all this time that people have been waiting, does it diminish the hype a little bit? And that might be a clever segue into the next topic, which we might have to talk about Metroid Prime 4 because it's kind of a similar scenario.
No, we should talk about that next. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I think GTA 6 is still going to do really well. Look, here's my hot take. I think they're just doing it for the memes at this point.
I mean, I think honestly,
Saying, look, we got insert so and so before we got GTA 6.
Yeah.
We got world peace and cured cancer before we got GTA 6. They're going to keep it going, bro.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think at the end of the day, you said like, does it diminish? I personally think no, because it's just like, I mean, whenever these delays happen, it's like, you know, front page news everywhere. So
Yeah.
it's honestly just free promo.
More publicity.
Yeah, more publicity for the game. So at the end of the day, it's just gonna get more and more and more. For me personally, though, I'll be honest, I'm not like a gigantic GTA fan. I'm more of like, I like to like, you know, just play for fun where I just go around and like commit crimes and see if I can not get caught or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't.
This is your power fantasy, Dave.
I ain't saying all that. Okay. But
You snitched on yourself.
no. I ain't saying.
I'm trying to engage in a story or something.
I'm not super. I know the story's there, but so I'm not super into GTA. But if I was, I feel like I'd be pissed. Like if I'm thinking about my favorite game. If this was like, I mean, I love Smash Bros. Mario Kart. If they had like delayed it and pushed it back 5, 6, 7 times, I'd be pissed because I'm like a super fan of those. So, Tori, are you a super fan of GTA? Would you like Marvel Rivals? I know is your game, but is GTA up there too?
I mean, GTA is cool. It's like, I mean, I don't like I mean, I only use it to kick it with the people, you know.
So, are you pissed? Or you like?
I mean, I haven't even been on GTA 5 in a minute. So like, cause like I said, I'm already like on GTA 5 online. Like I'm already rich as hell. Ain't really much I can buy. Only thing I can do on there is just cause mayhem. I got bread.
Yeah.
I bought everything I wanted. I got casino. I got all that stuff. But you know, ain't really much I can do on there besides destroy stuff and see what new car they put in the casino that I can spend for.
Also,
but I ain't really tripping about it.
Yeah, a couple comments to acknowledge. First off, fired on your day off. What's good? Let's go on strike and say we stop buying GTA Online and buying GTA 5 on consoles. Let's tell Rockstar we're not their cash cow. Do y'all concur?
I mean, I got the disc.
I ain't bought the shit yet either. So
I don't think it'll work.
I'm already doing my.
You're not going to get enough people to stop playing GTA 5.
They're too desperate because they got to wait another.
But here's the thing. Those people who own those RP lobbies, they get paid for that. Like they get
not the players, but you mean like the people who run the lobby?
Yeah, the people who run the lobby and the discords that partake with those RP lobbies, they're getting paid off of that. So they ain't trying to end that.
No, Joe. You know, our friend, we have some friends that play GTA RP lobbies and stuff.
Now, when you say friends,
Kyle, he plays like Kyle and all them and stuff. They're like heavy into GTRP.
Yeah,
like they're like, I mean. You have to like, but here's the thing. For me, that game is too complicated for this reason. You have to stay in character the whole time. Like you can't, if you're like, hey, if I'm a police officer, or if I'm a this, you have to like, really, you can't break character at all.
You can't be like, hold on, I need to go to the bathroom. You got to do it in character.
They have like special little phrases they say for stuff like that. You know.
Look, see, this is why I don't be gaming with people. I just be playing by myself, and I'm cool. But hey,
yeah,
you do you.
Okay, so transition into
also, Jada Goddess, I would love to see a Yakuza anime when we go.
That would be cool.
Speaking
surprised they haven't done that.
Well, I mean, they've done like some live action stuff. And in all honesty, the games themselves are basically an anime at this point. This is why I personally don't give a fuck about GTA 6 because my GTA is the Yakuza series. I got Kiwami 3 and Stranger Than Heaven coming out. I'm good.
Yeah. On Instagram, real quick, we have V Money says, "Can I pay y'all to review my new manga I'm working on?" I think we've never done anything like that. Send us a DM. Maybe we can talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, possibly. And then FMG Face says, "Yeah, my homeboy plays it every day since it came out." Talking about GTA, as in people still play it. Sticking on games, we want to talk about Metroid. Joe, I'll pass it to you.
Yes.
Give us the overview and what's the release date of Metroid, and then explain your issue with what's going on here.
Okay, so apparently the game is supposed to be coming out in February.
We're talking about Metroid
Yes,
Prime.
Metroid Prime 4
Okay.
Beyond. The game comes out in December of this year. We have been waiting for God knows how long at this point. People have died of old age waiting for that game. And now it's like the game comes out next month, and we finally got like a actually decent trailer for the game, but still no dedicated direct. So it's like this trailer was cool, but Nintendo, what are y'all doing? We got count them, two Kirby Air Riders directs and one Super Mario Galaxy movie direct before we ever got one for the game that's coming out next month. Nintendo, as a Metroid fanatic, do I need to grab my amiibos and Samus Figmas right behind me in this couch? I'm a fan. I want this game to be successful. I love the Metroid series. I want other people to be as stupidly excited about it as I am. Can you promote the fucking game, please? Or at least skip this one and give me Metroid 6. Either way, show some marketing, y'all. Don't y'all get paid the big bucks for this? It's like they're taking the opposite approach for Dread, where they're like, oh yeah, nobody's gonna play this, so let's go hard on the marketing and be like, hey, this is how cool this game is. Play this shit. And it worked. It became the best-selling Metroid game in the series. It beat out Metroid Prime on the GameCube. And now you have Prime 4, and they're selling it only on the fact that they waited like 6, 7, however many years with nothing to show for it. And now it's like, okay, now finally, here's something from the game. You're welcome. And that's it.
I have a question for you, Joe, about the marketing, and I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe the reasoning behind it is this? Even Metroid in general is like not like a super bombastic in your face, this. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a little bit more exploration, et cetera, et cetera. Do you think that they're trying to have that same almost like mindset with the marketing where we're going to mysteriously
Very
drop
minimalist
this?
or something?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but do you think maybe that's what it is? It's trying to match the vibe of the game? Like Smash is like in your face, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but
This is more like, is that maybe what it is? Like drip feed, a little clue here, this. Because they dropped the trailer on a random Tuesday at like
literally
2
a random
a.m.
Tuesday.
or something.
Yeah.
It was like a weird
I literally
time.
woke up wiping the sleep crust out of my eyes. I'm like, wait, the fuck?
Yeah, why are they being mysterious about it? They're acting like why I don't know, but it feels like they're matching the vibe of the game. But maybe. I don't know.
I think I want to say that there's somebody in Nintendo boardroom that probably is like, oh yeah, that'll be a good excuse. My worry is they've delayed the game so much and it's already changed hands from one developer back to Retro Studios. I worry that the game is not going to be as like finished or polished as it should be, and I don't know why they're like, maybe that's why they're not pushing it. I hope that's not the case, and I usually have a pretty good track record with Nintendo. They're usually got an eye for quality in that regard, but even like there's certain things that I'll see. Like I'm still excited for the game. Out of any Switch 2 game, that's the one where I'm gonna have to stick somebody up in the street in order to afford it to play it. But it's like you can look at certain things in the game where it's like, is this done? Like you can see like when you shoot like charge beam or missile shots, and it's like there's no real impact on the animation or really punchy sound effect or something. Or you look at that desert level that everybody hates when you're riding around in the motorcycle, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is a little empty. It's not very Metroid. It's very open world game, which is not really what Metroid has been. And then it's like you get into the actual Metroid Prime looking gameplay, and it's like, okay, this is what I want to see. We're going through alien environments, fighting unique enemy designs. We're not recycling the same enemy designs from Super Metroid. We're using some new abilities. There's more aesthetics, and like, Samus like holding up her hand to block the wind and shit like that. I'm like, okay, this looks good. And then there's also the fact that you only seen like maybe 3 environments: a wooded, a grassy area with a big ass tree, a snow plane, a fire plane, and a place with that storm that looks kind of cool. There are worries that I have, and as a Metroid fan, I have been critical of Retro Studios in the Prime series. That's why I'm more excited for a sequel to Metroid Dread. But I'm a fanboy, so I'm still gonna buy the shit. Like I said, people clear the streets when that game drops, because I probably won't be able to afford it by then. So I'm probably gonna go on the warpath. I'm going on a crime spree. I'm gonna go window shopping with a brick, whatever I got to do to play that game. So
and try to avoid spoilers.
That too. Well, I don't think Hiro cares about spoilers. Vince Arts is here from Facebook. What's up, Vince Arts?
Vince
Appreciate
Arts,
you.
welcome. Also, Nakim, I saw you earlier too. I did not forget about you. My bad.
Jada Goss thought you were saying something crazy.
I don't never say nothing crazy.
Let's see what else. Darren the Awesome says, "What's up?
What's happening?
What's good, Darren?
Appreciate you coming through." Brian the Creator says, "Maybe Kanye works for Metroid Prime. He loves delaying his album releases."
Damn,
it's funny.
It would explain a lot.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'd say what I'm confused about is like not even just about Metroid specifically. It's really about more of like Nintendo. This is like their next big first party game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, they went all out for the market. They had commercials, they had directs, they had multiple trailers, interviews.
Even, Mario Kart World, that was a big
Is there even a website for Metroid? I mean,
maybe they
you've never seen it.
Maybe they
it's out there
to push for all that because they was planning on doing the movie.
I know, but like my thing is, but this is supposed to be their Christmas game. If you're releasing it, you know,
it's getting released in December.
In December, you're hoping that this is supposed to be your big holiday game. And I will say this, two things. One, it's like if this is going to be a Christmas game, then you should be marketing it better. But also, like, I'm surprised that Nintendo is making this a Christmas game.
But at the same time, it's like if you want to give it that push and make it your big holiday title, actually market it as such. If anything, Metroid should be the America Nintendo game. It's a fucking at least Metroid Prime. It's basically a first person shooter. Yeah, it's considered a first person adventure, but it's basically a first person shooter. It's got like the very realistic, quasi realistic, gritty, serious aesthetics. It's very action oriented. It's made by a Western developer. If anything, it should appeal to Americans, which it does because Metroid usually sells better in America than Japan for its own reasons. But if anything should be like get the big push, it should be this. Mm-hmm. Halo's been tripping. That for a while there was like this big debate between Halo and Metroid Prime. If there's any time to rise from the ashes and topple their competitors, do it now. Microsoft has fallen off a cliff. Sony's kind of like been lagging a little bit in exclusives. It's not really hitting as hard. It's kind of just getting past because Xbox sucks. If there is any time to reach up and claim the crown, I know that hurts, Tori. I'm sorry.
No, it don't.
Just remember, you got to meet the Luffy voice actress, and even though you didn't know who she was because you're not a real fan. But the point is, this should be your moment. So you can't market the game just on the fact of you've waited like 57 years to actually see it. Here you go. That's all you need. Just go buy the game when it comes out in December. Push it.
I hope this
get more flops. People to do it.
I hope this game flops.
Wait, why do you hope it flops?
Because he's being a
just because Joe likes it.
Y'all cold. Well, Tori, what do you
like
actually
I hate
think?
One Piece because of you, so it's fair. It's
what do you actually think, Tori, as far as like, and what's your thoughts about like, the lack of marketing for a game that comes out in December?
I don't know. I feel like I mean, it's probably not finished. They're just trying to push it out just to beat deadlines. Because there's pressure. They just like, okay, we got this game, and it's probably it. I don't know how long the property is in their hands, but I know the demand is probably there because, that's probably why they're just trying to push it out and, I don't know.
Even beyond, just any of that pressure, like I said before, like the game's had a very tumultuous development cycle. So keep in mind before the Switch even came out, they had their big Nintendo Direct where they're like, okay, here's something new. And they had that super teasery tease of just stars in space. And then the little space nebula made the little Samus S. And they're like, hey, Metroid Prime 4 is coming to the Switch at some point. Directs went past and they never said a word. Everybody's theorizing on the internet. Oh, they've got to say something about Metroid Prime here. This is the moment. They never do. They're like, hey, we're still working on Metroid Prime. No, they announced that, hey, Metroid Prime 4 isn't going well, so we've completely scrapped development and we're starting from scratch with Retro Studios. Sorry about that, but hey, be on the lookout. And we did. We waited and waited. Directs went past. We got nothing. And they're like, hey, we're still working on it. But until then, here's Metroid Dread. And I was happy to get the sequel that I waited damn near 20 years for. And then we waited more. And it's like, okay, this has to be the one. And then boom, there it is. And it was just more Metroid Prime. It's like, okay, I'm glad you showed it, but that was a little underwhelming. And then they showed the next trailer. It's like, okay, now we're seeing some new stuff. but kind of weird timing for why you put out like an overview trailer when we've barely seen any of the game. And then they show the motorcycle and we're like, wait, is this a Mario Kart spinoff? What the fuck is this? And now they actually show a good trailer right before the game comes out. And it's like, is that enough? Is this going to work?
I don't think it's enough.
It's going to be rough, but hey, we'll see. I'll do my part as a fan. Like I said, clear the streets when that game drops. I'm breaking into houses. I'm snatching chains, whatever I got to do.
And burning tattoos.
I mean, you know, I'll get my blowtorch.
Okay. So speaking of spending money, transition to, and we're a little late, but we still wanted to give our thoughts on it. Disney Plus is increasing prices.
To how much?
Doubled, right? Did they double?
It wasn't double. From what I'm saying, it's
all I remember is I saw an incomprehensible triple-digit number that my brain cannot process. Right. What was that number, David?
Okay, I'm looking at per month. If you might be looking at the per year,
okay,
but per month it's like it was $15.99 to $18.99.
Okay, that's still terrible. But talk about tone deaf.
Interesting.
After you just saw the reaction to Game Pass's price increasing and Disney, this is what y'all on?
Here's the thing. Y'all don't listen to me when I talk.
What did you say?
I told y'all when y'all was talking about the Xbox prices, I was like, all these other subscription prices, they're doing the same thing. They about to mark their prices up. And then I told y'all back when, I think it was off stream, I told y'all that Disney's gonna do whatever they can to recoup for the money they lost from when they fired
Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. So I knew I told y'all about this. I knew I'm just watching it play out. Cause you know, PlayStation folded, Disney folded.
What did PlayStation do?
They raised the price.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
PlayStation Plus?
One to something. No,
I ain't heard. No. I have PlayStation Plus. They didn't even.
They raised. You knew. You just got here, so you paying what they done increased it.
I got brand.
Okay, now you're just making shit. Anyway.
Okay, so, but I guess the difference, Tori, this wasn't a 50%. It was a lot, but it wasn't a 50% increase. Like
that's just how there's no. They might throw it up another little bit.
Drip feed. Okay, I get it. Okay, my thing. I don't like the price increase, but for me personally, like I'm asking, what does Disney have? Because I feel like if you don't like Star Wars, classic Disney stuff, or Marvel, I feel like there's nothing really on there. Like, it's not like I don't know, like there's not a lot of original series. It's like everything is like, oh, if you like Star Wars, here's a Star Wars spinoff. Here's this. Like, I don't know. Like,
they're probably going to start doing a thing where they showcase the new movies on there.
It's funny.
No, they want you to go back to theaters. You mean like new like box office movies? You mean? Like
straight to net?
No, I don't think that this has been trying to get people back to theaters for years, and I don't think they're gonna go do that.
I feel like at this point too, we've seen how that's worked for Warner Brothers, which is not at all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Disney ain't gonna follow in those footsteps. I don't think that would be smart. But it's just like, here's the crazy thing, because like to that point that you just made.
Mm-hmm.
I had access to Disney Plus at one point. Somebody shared the password with me in exchange for my HBO Max. Haven't touched it. But like I said, seeing like that price increase, because isn't that now more than the increased Game Pass now?
No, Game Pass is like $30.
So how much is this a month?
$30 a month?
Isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm paying the regular price.
It went up to 30. Yeah, this is now it's it says the Hulu ad free is $18.99. It was $15.99.
Okay.
But they're bundling it with stuff now.
Yeah, you can bundle it in this other prices.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They got you bundling it with stuff with properties they already own.
Okay, so it's still not as bad as Game Pass, but still pretty bad.
I think they got like a Hulu Disney bundle package. It was like, why are you bundling something you already own?
So back up a
just
sec,
to get
Tori.
something you already have. Like Disney bought out Hulu. They own the property, but they want you to maintain your Disney and then pay a Hulu price, but they're one company now.
Well, didn't they also say they're going to be phasing out Hulu slowly?
They might as well. Then that should affect the price, but they want you to. But they want to bundle both of them like they don't already own the property. Like it's just.
I don't think it's. I think the only streaming service that's actually, to me, proven that's actually worth it consistently is Netflix. I think everybody else is like kind of just behind, honestly. I mean, Netflix consistently has not just original stuff, but they put out like, just in general, always have movies on there. Like they just recently put all 3 Hangover movies on there and stuff like that. So, I mean, in general, they always have stuff that you want to watch and good original stuff. I feel like they always have the topic of conversation. Like this year, I feel like most of the shows were Netflix shows as far as people talked about. I mean,
Yeah.
Squid Game, Love is Blind, Stranger Things is coming back, you know. So
If there was a second place, I'd probably say HBO Max, but it's had a pretty rocky history. So I think
at one point I would have, but I feel like they kind of felt shaky. I feel like
that's the
honestly,
thing. They're definitely shaky.
well, and not just that, also like a lot of the HBO shows are now on Netflix. You know, like so many shows are like HBO original shows are now over there. So now it's
Yeah.
like, damn, like half the catalog is over here. So yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, tripping aside, I still think HBO is pretty good.
Mhm.
Like I said, it's a little all over the place, but Netflix is still, of course, on top. That's their bread and butter.
Mhm.
Now, Tori, we got to rewind a little bit because the way you was trying to word this was like you was almost trying to give Game Pass a pass, no pun intended.
I never said anything like
And
that.
you was trying to deflect a little bit and be like, well, these other companies are increasing their prices, but
No,
Game
no,
Pass
I'm
is still
not.
taking the cake for being the worst amongst the
No,
bunch.
no,
like you're
I'm
saying.
saying that I told y'all that y'all were talking like, oh, Game Pass is doing something unprecedented by raising their prices up, and I told y'all that all these other companies are just going to do the same thing. It's just a matter of time, and it's coming. That's what I told y'all.
Okay, we're seeing price increases across the board, but it's not apples and oranges. We're talking apples and watermelons.
That's not.
Keychan 64. First off, welcome. Second, you didn't miss the Marvel Rivals talk. I know we're just talking about it. I don't know if we're playing it, but Tori, you're probably gonna be streaming it later or something.
I might.
Okay. Check out Shing Master's stream. He plays Marvel Rivals. I don't play that bullshit, but you know.
Damn, bullshit.
But you'll play. Never mind.
Yeah, Mecha Break. That shit is dope.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
Because we too busy playing Mecha Break. Anyway.
Everybody's talking about Marvel Rivals.
Now, speaking of, I had a clever transition into something else, but Dave, what's our next topic?
Next topic is Mortal Kombat Collection.
Oh boy,
Joe, you gotta break it down for me. I'm out of the loop. What is going on with Mortal Kombat Collection? I mean, are we hyped?
Folks, let me tell you a story. So, Mortal Kombat's been on a rocky history for a good while. All of their reboots have been all over the place. They can never keep their story straight. Their community has just been steadily more and more dissatisfied with the gameplay and the meta. And then you get Mortal Kombat 1 coming out and nobody liked it. People stopped playing it. The content was trash. So many problems. The DLC was a waste of money. The Mortal Kombat movie was a fucking abysmal, trifling ass travesty. And somehow it got greenlit a sequel. I don't give a fuck that they put Johnny Cage in it. That movie's gonna be trash.
Nah.
And then you have Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which was the most hype thing that they've done in I don't know how long at this point. It was supposed to be a celebration of the classics of the series. That all you had to do was just port your arcade games onto a disc or onto a digital download and add some online. This should have been easy as pie, and y'all still fucked it up.
What happened?
So apparently, like the release has been real buggy. The online has been trash. There's all kinds of glitches where you're like doing uppercut in Mortal Kombat 3 and suddenly the audio will start scratching and doing all this terrible shit. People have been really people have been really dissatisfied with the game. So this is just another in the pile of Mortal Kombat L's.
Tor, what's going on with your franchise?
What do you mean my franchise?
These your people, bro.
I said I like Mortal Kombat. Don't make it my franchise.
I mean,
Story. Every time somebody brought up Tekken and you get your ass smoked like 20-0, you be like, man, I bet come see me in my game. I bet you won't see me in Mortal Kombat.
But y'all act like I worship that thing.
You did for a minute.
I never worshipped it.
You did up until Mortal Kombat 1 came out.
No, I didn't play it. What are you talking about?
You didn't because nobody else did.
Because I've been playing everything else. Like I play games. Like if I got the Mortal Kombat games, I was playing it if I had like a group to play with. Like a lot of people don't have time to play the fighting games like on the with the guilds and stuff like that anymore. Everybody's been playing the shooters.
What about you, man? Why don't you just play just to develop your
by myself? Like I'm cool. I'm cool on Mortal Kombat. I'm
cool. So you don't have a pack to follow.
I'm talking about
a trend.
If I have regulars to play with on there, then yeah, I'll play it. But I wasn't tripping off of it.
Sounds to me like you just not a real fan, bro. This
That's
is the one
crazy.
piece of information.
Is that the theme of the day?
I only
Just
said
to
it
say
once.
I'm a fake fan of everything.
I said it
Okay.
once.
All right.
Relentless15 says, "Will this be on YouTube so I can rewatch it?" Yes,
Yes.
I will post a link
Jinx,
in
you owe me soda.
link on Twitch with the YouTube channel specifically. It's a YouTube channel that's just for our live stream content. So we're actually streaming on YouTube right now as well. But the page is just Trap Team, so youtube.com/Trap Team. But yes, the video will be on there basically immediately since we're streaming there. It
Pretty
kind of
much.
just
Already got
automatically
a
goes
thumbnail
there.
made and everything.
Yeah.
Only time I play Fortnite is if I'm in no build or if I'm showing up.
Wait,
for
who asked that? Wait.
Brian the Creator.
Oh, sorry. I just
My bad.
got
Yeah,
it.
Brian. I do no build or I just go to the concerts.
I play Fortnite with friends sometimes. I like Fortnite.
It's cool.
It's cool. But I will say, I'm not. The way I play Fortnite is different than most people. I play Fortnite as, in my mind, I'm not the biggest fan of Battle Royale as far as like, I don't like the whole like gotta find weapons and stuff. But the way I play Battle Royale and I think the smart way to play, because it's all about you get one life. You know, you
I don't
find
like
your
that's
weapon.
the part I don't like.
I don't either. But
anybody can get lucky or third party, and then that's it.
I agree.
And then you got this little shit thinking they really own that. And that pissed me off.
And the way I play, I think, is a smart way. I play battle royale games or Fortnite essentially as hide and seek, because you got one life. What is the point of me going and trying to, kill
you're doing
people?
that shit that you would do in Smash Brothers, an 8-player Smash, where you just run away from the fight and then wait until people pick each other off, and then you sneak in and
Who did that?
You fool.
I don't remember that.
That's how you get down?
I don't remember doing all that.
Like, that's how you get down there?
I don't remember doing that. That's crazy. Yeah. By the way, Joe, I'm looking at Metacritic. It says that, the critics gave Mortal Kombat Collection like around an 85, but users gave it like a 5, like overall.
Whoa, stop. Hold up. As in 0.5?
No, like 5 out of 10.
Okay, 5 out of 10. Okay. That's,
yeah.
Yeah, that's
5.3 out of 10 versus the...
that's still a failing grade, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
No, like I said, the players themselves have just not been happy at all. It's not looking good. Again, this is another Mortal Kombat L. I don't know if that trash movie that's coming out can save it. At this point, the Mortal Kombat franchise just it just needs a fatality of its own. It needs its spine ripped out. The franchise just needs to die.
Maybe what about a new developer?
They probably gonna
if Namco Bandai took it over.
Yeah, I think
Warner
Brothers
waste their talent on that garbage.
Damn.
They've already got their hands full. Let them make more Tekkens. Let them make more Soul Calibers and other IPs, anime games. They good. Gundam games. Bandai Namco is fine. They don't need to Mortal Kombat stinking up the gaming industry anymore. It's not the 90s anymore. Just let it die of old age, of natural causes. Just let it retire in shame. It's fine. Mortal Kombat's cooked. Yeah. Not well, but it's cooked.
Were you good at Mortal Kombat?
I was pretty decent. Like I said, mine was more in like the 3D era, like the Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, those days.
No side scrollers.
I mean, I played the 2D games. I played Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3.
The newer ones are just side to side, though.
Well, yeah, I know that. I played Mortal Kombat 9 for a little bit, and then after a while, I just fell out of it. I didn't really bother too much with X, not touching Mortal Kombat 11 or 1.
Why not 11? 11 was good.
Some people weren't satisfied, but...
You got to play it, man. You can't just listen to other people.
But here's the thing, though. I'm just not invested in the Mortal Kombat gameplay anymore. And this is a problem that Mortal Kombat's had for a while. Mortal Kombat does not have a consistent identity. And this has been going on for a long time. The characters' designs have hardly ever stayed the same. There's no real consistency there. There's no real consistency as far as like what gameplay style, what game mechanics. There's some things that have of course stayed, like the button layouts, but they cannot make up their mind about exactly where they want the gameplay to go. 1 minute they have variations, and then they scrap that the next game. 1 minute you have X-rays that work this way, and then you replace that with fatal blows. The next game you have fatalities, and then you have the creative fatalities, and nobody liked that. So let's go back to this. Let's have 2 fatalities per character. Let's go back to 1. Let's add babalities. Let's add friendships. Let's take those out. Let's make this character look this way. Let's have this voice actor. There's no consistent identity.
They've been consistent with the fatalities. Everybody's always gotten either 2 or more fatalities. And the babalities, they just took them out the game after the old games, and then they brought them back with, was that 9, I think?
Isn't that literally the point that I was just proving right there?
I mean, Babalities wasn't the cornerstone of Mortal Kombat. It was always been the fatalities.
But again, when you look at any other established fighting game, again, let's look at something like Street Fighter, for example. You got like Street Fighter 2, which refined the gameplay. And then you go to Street Fighter Alpha, where you add certain mechanics like you can block in the air, but at the core, it's still Street Fighter. There's certain things as far as how supers work, but there's like a real consistent identity. You see characters evolve, but they don't completely flip the script on how a character is designed. Ryu is still Ryu going from one game to the next. Like I said, he can look different in Street Fighter 6 with his dope ass new design, but if you put this classic design on him, it's still Ryu. You know what I mean? You go to Tekken and you can see that, like, I can take a picture of like Kazuya from Tekken 2 and put it next to Kazuya in Tekken 8 side by side and be like, you know what? I actually see the resemblance here. You can do it with Jun from Tekken 2 to Tekken 8. You can do it from Jack, you can do it with, like, say, Eddie Gordo from Tekken 3 to Tekken 8. There's like a consistent design that's carried out.
But what design in Mortal Kombat? Have you been playing it? Like,
yes, I've played pretty much every single one.
The character design has been consistent with the last games.
If you look at the way Liu Kang looks in MK9, first off, the character designs the character models in MK9, straight trash. Like, the proportions were weird. The chests look weird as far as the muscle placement. Women look like men in the face. It was a mess. And then you get to MKX, and like I said, their animations are terrible. Their costumes are over-designed and overly complicated. And like I said, you have like face models that are changing. You have like...
I mean, in the old, like from 9 and up, they've been showing the characters aging. That's something they don't do in Tekken, aside from giving somebody some gray hair.
Are you kidding me?
Heihachi, you see his male pattern baldness kicking in, but literally everybody...
Heihachi in Tekken 1 and 2 with black hair. He's got the same hairstyle.
Like I said, the hair color
then
changed.
You get to Tekken 3 and his hair gets gray. And then you see a young Heihachi in Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 7 in flashbacks. So there's a clear evolution in his design.
Only thing they changing about these people is how much hair and what color it is. That's all.
Wulong in Tekken 7 had a very updated design that showed his age.
What, the color of his hair?
And the color of his hair, his wrinkles, his stubble on his face, his outfit.
You could tell with Johnny Cage. They showed this man aging throughout the game. Everybody else that's still alive,
that was never a factor. The only time they ever actually acknowledged Johnny Cage, his age, is in MKX when there was a blatant time skip from there. Okay, that in MKX when there was a time skip. And then in MK11, when they did their multiverse, multi-timeline shit.
Everybody's been the same age until the recent games, but they have established how much time has passed in these. But in Tekken, they don't tell you how much time has passed.
They literally tell you every single game.
How much time has passed?
Between Tekken 1 and 2, it was like 2 years. Between Tekken 3 and Tekken 2 and 3, it was like 15 years. From Tekken, what's it called? From Tekken 3 to 4, it was like another few years to the point that it waited from Tekken 2 to Tekken 4 was 20-year gap total, because that's when Kazuya.
But they all look the same.
Then the next few games, no, they don't.
20 years. Nina was looking young for 15, looking the same age for 15 years.
But again, you go to somebody. Okay, you want a perfect example of characters that age? Look at Paul Phoenix. He looks like a damn near what's his name? A young Kid Rock or a Vanilla Ice knockoff. Then he goes straight biker in Tekken 3 onwards. It shows a very clear change in age.
They changed his facial hair and hair color.
His hair color stayed the same, but the hairstyle changed.
Facial hair. They gave that man a scruffy beard. They was like, he's old now.
All right, we got other topics to get to, y'all.
You're talking out of your ass on that one.
They literally did the same thing with Mortal Kombat. You just haven't played the.
But like I said, I'm not even talking just about characters that age. I'm talking about just completely shifting how a character looks, period.
Then they've established.
Like I said, you look at the character models from the characters in Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X and then Mortal Kombat 11. I'm going to leave MK1 out of it because it's a new universe or whatever. And the characters don't look the same at all, even though they're the same characters in the same universe and the same timeline.
They've even showed how
they can't make up their minds about how the costumes look. 1 minute they're showing this amount of skin. The next minute they're not showing any.
But I'm sorry that they don't
1
have
minute Kitana looks like a white girl,
I'm
and
sorry
in the next game
they
she
don't
looks
have
Asian.
a creator build for Mortal Kombat like Tekken does. Tekken, you can put them in anything.
That's not the point, Tori.
But my thing is,
if
they're
you
close.
create a character, you can't break model. You can't have a character suddenly look this way. If they created another Mario game and Mario looked completely different, if his nose shrunk, the internet would lose their fucking minds.
I don't think
they already give Donkey Kong shit for changing up his design a little bit.
Wait a minute. Tekken's outfits and designs always change.
It's their outfits, but their actual faces are still like consistent in how they're supposed to look.
I mean, but most of the gameplay has always been around the same. You talking
with
about
minor tweaks around the edges, but again, that's Tekken's identity.
But
if
here's
I, as
Mortal
a Tekken
Kombat,
fan, could jump into any game in the series, my skill carries over.
Tekken has always been 3D though. Mortal Kombat started; they were using real live images, so you can't complain about how it's looking when it
and even then they went to different actors because they couldn't get proper credit.
It pioneered past what Tekken was. Tekken never used real people; they've always used 3D or the what's his name imagery for the characters. Like they've actually.
But again, you're talking about things that are not even a part of the point that I'm actually bringing up. This isn't a whole.
You talk about the character designs and all of that, and
I'm
like
how about just the design of the game overall. Like I said, when you have character designs that break model, when you suddenly shift gears and go from a 2D fighting game to a 3D fighting game back to a 2D game, the game has no identity. When you add in like mechanics that completely shift the meta of the game, scrap them in the one game and completely replace it with something else, throw in cameos, the game has no identity. That's why people are frustrated because they can't make heads or tails of what the fuck Mortal Kombat is. David, moving on to the next topic.
The people who love it play it.
And the people that supposedly love it aren't playing it anymore. End of story.
They said David in the back now.
I know.
Okay, so Tori, you put this topic on here, and I want to know what there can be said about it. I'm gonna pass it to you. You put on here that Luffy is gonna be in the Macy's Day Parade. So I'm wondering, what is the discussion topic here? What do you? I'm passing to you.
I'm just saying, like, it just lets you know where One Piece is in the world right now.
But you couldn't even pick the voice actor out in the lineup. Look at you.
Come talk to me when Yakuza's in the parade.
Hey, look, if Takaya Kuroda is in the parade, look, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up in my Kiryu cosplay. I'm gonna sing Baka Mitai, all that.
Listen, don't hold your breath.
But what is now? What do you want us? Is there a discussion, or this is just glaze? I'm gonna glaze real quick.
It ain't no glaze. It ain't no glaze.
We could have a One Piece glazing segment.
We could.
No,
I'm not ready for that.
I'm okay with that.
All I'm saying is that One Piece has proven to be still up there. And this is the haters' response. I told him he didn't do none of that in the car though. He didn't do none of that in the car when we was talking about One Piece, but it's cool. Listen, all I'm saying is that One Piece is still up there. They're proving it every year, and this is just another reward for One Piece being in the top.
When they gonna find this damn One Piece?
You got to watch it and find out. If you don't watch it, you won't know unless somebody tell you. All I'm saying, Macy's Day Parade. You got Goku and Luffy kicking it at the top. It is what it is.
Brian, the creator, look, Tori needs to give me a break with this every day with the damn One Piece, bro. I'm trying to go to work, and then Tori comes out into the kitchen. Hey, man, have you heard the good news about One Piece?
I haven't said that.
Man, I'm about to be late. Get up out of here, bro.
I don't say that. All I'm saying is One Piece is up there.
So they've been doing the Macy's Day Parade for a while now, right? This is like okay. So this isn't like breaking news. This is just like it's just back for it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. Macy's Day Parade. All right. Okay. Moving on. So Tori, another topic you have put on our list is the T app being banned from the App Store. So I'm gonna pass this to you.
Wait.
Explain what you were doing on the T app.
What's the T?
Wait, first of all, I wasn't on the T app.
I thought you were saying
dudes came.
What is the T app?
What the hell is the T app?
I guess the T app is where.
Yes. You made the top butcher, but you can't say I guess.
Because we talked about it before.
Yeah.
Listen, I put it on there because it's an app for women, not men, to discuss dudes. And if they like, nah, if you see this dude, run away. stuff like that.
Ah, okay.
And it was real popular for a while, and people was talking about, oh yeah, men should have a T-app or something. I don't know what it was, but it was a big craze for like a couple weeks or a month.
I'm glad
like
it's probably a good thing it's gone. I feel like it kind of turned into, other stuff. What's up, the Black Up?
Black Up,
what up?
how's it going?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Okay, going back to some gaming news. So Valve announced a new hardware lineup, the Steam Frame, Steam Machine, and the Steam Controller. I think the Steam Frame is the headset, of course.
Like a VR thing or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one. That's what they're doing with Microsoft, right?
No, this is nothing to do with. This is their own thing. Yeah. The Steam Machine is an actual dedicated home console that could also be streamed to other things, and they have the new controller that can be played with other stuff. But people seem to be really, really hype about it. My personal prediction with this, I think that the Steam Machine has potential to be a main player. I mean, honestly, take Xbox's spot as far as home consoles go. I think Steam Machine could do that.
I need to look up this Steam controller real quick.
I have a picture right here. If you want to see, that's how it looks.
Hold on.
Looks like an Xbox.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a look at this right here. I need to.
But yeah, I mean, Tori, you are a. Okay. The Black Up says yes, console killer for sure. Yeah, I think that Steam Machine has a chance because right now it's like, everybody's playing Steam on their PC, et cetera, et cetera. But making it easy for people like me, because I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to fool with drivers and stuff. But if I can play Steam games easily with just kind of a plug and play system, I feel like it's going to work for a lot of people.
I hear it's supposed to be more powerful than a PC.
Here's the thing. They were smart because they put the D-pad over here in the correct spot instead of down here like them trash box controllers. So I'll give them that. They get
where were they going to put it with the pedals there right there?
I ain't worried about that. I just need the
D-pad. You're just talking out your ass.
No, I can deal with that.
How are they going to put the D-pad right where they got those two buttons at?
First off, can you put it out so people can see what you're talking about?
Look.
He just wanted to take another jab at Xbox. That's all that was.
Terrible design because if you can see it, again, this is the correct placement for a D-pad here.
But it looks just like an Xbox controller regardless.
But if it was an Xbox controller, then the D-pad would be in the wrong spot right here.
Pads at the bottom. This man.
Dave, do you see the difference that I'm trying to bring up here?
You don't like the place. The place never bothered me, but I see what you're talking about.
No, but he's saying I go deep with fighting games.
But he's ignoring the fact that they have these two right here, so there was no way for them to put the D-pad down.
Okay, all right. We got to get back on the. Okay,
crazy.
So Steam.
Some Xbox players will never understand.
I'm telling you, man.
Steam Machine. How do we feel about them? Because again, what somebody brought up, I think the Black Up brought up that they're keeping online free. And you can play with any controller. So that alone is a great,
100%.
Yeah. So, I mean, but how do we feel like as far as this coming to market? Because I feel like Steam Deck is a thing, and I know there's people who like it, but it doesn't feel like Steam Deck really penetrated the mainstream. Do we feel like this could be like a mainstream system? And
can you mod on it?
Can you what?
Can you mod on it? That'll be the deciding factor.
You don't have to mod on a PlayStation,
but
PC.
Switch? But a PC it's supposed to rival PC as well. So my thing is, if you can mod on it, that'll be the deciding factor.
So you think it should allow you should be able to mod on?
Of course.
Okay.
Because people mod on Steam games. So if you can't mod on it, that'll be the deciding factor for me.
Got it. Okay. Well, Joe, what do you think as far as can Steam Machine be a mainstream console? As in, when I say mainstream, I'm talking about Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation. Can it be up there as a fourth or take the spot of Xbox potentially? I mean, I don't know.
Well, there's two elephants in the room to address. One, Xbox is trash. So, I mean, that's being the tallest kid in kindergarten at that point. It doesn't take much to pass them up. And second, I'm going to be real. I've only heard that this thing existed for the past 2 days, and I barely looked into it. So I kind of just don't have an opinion right now.
Okay. I
mean, I'm sure it'd be nice. Look, I'm on board just for the placement of the D-pad on the controller. So, Steam Machine all the way, rah. Fuck Xbox. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
I think they can get the pricing right.
It's $1,200 right now.
Is that confirmed? Yeah. I don't think they announced.
I heard it's $1,200.
Okay, let me look that up. I didn't see pricing in the trailer, but let me double check. You might be right. I was thinking closer to 5 or 6 for the Steam machine, but let me see if the price is out there.
Yeah, check the price on that because
That's
gonna be-
$1,200 kind of be kind of crazy. But somebody also brought up, who was that? That brought up you can install Windows and Linux. Where was that
There
at?
you go. That was the Black.
The Black Up. So Tori,
Yeah.
there you go. So it sounds like you'll be able to do your modding and hacking and everything.
And hey, look, you can't beat free 99 for that online. I'm just saying. That's a bar. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars. Shout outs to what's his name? Tyrone Magnus, whenever he's not on that Magnus bullshit. Mason Ken says it's not confirmed for actual price from Valve yet. It's defo no 400.
Okay. So it's not announced
Yeah.
just yet. If they can get the pricing right, I think that Steam Machine could potentially beat out Xbox.
Mhm.
And I do have a question for you, Joe.
What up?
You say Microsoft is trash, right?
Yep, straight up.
So I guess my one question is this: is like,
Well, specifically Microsoft under Xbox.
okay, that's the distinction.
Yeah.
Because I wonder, because like PC gaming is Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like they
obviously better. So why not just trim the fat? Just get rid of that bullshit.
I mean, I think they did. Didn't they come out? To my knowledge, didn't they come out with the original Xbox like to be like a better at the time? You know what I'm saying? Like
a better what?
No, like just a way to play like these PC games.
I mean, it was a way you can do it.
Yeah.
It's not the better one, but you know,
all right.
it was there.
Okay. Yeah.
Got some comments here. DB Dax, what's good? I like the design of the Steam Machine. It looks simple and doesn't take up space.
Yeah.
It could possibly make PlayStation act right and Xbox act. Don't get your
It
hopes
looks
up
just
on
like
that
an Xbox.
when it comes to their next consoles. The homie Mace No Ken says they did say, however, that it will be a better competitive price than that of a PC. That's good to hear. He also says, Joe, let him know officially Sony has outsold every Microsoft version of Xbox as of 2 days ago. You know what? I did hear a headline about that. That's interesting.
What is it? What is exactly? What is it?
Apparently, I think the PS5 is outsold like every Xbox.
I did see something about that. I did see something about that. I'm listening. Xbox has not been selling well. I mean, I think honestly, Xbox was on a good trajectory until the Xbox One, right? Xbox One, the Xbox Original and Xbox 360 were actually good selling consoles people liked.
I still maintain my theory that Xbox 360 only really did so well because people kept getting them red rings of death.
Nah,
instead of just buying
people like Xbox.
People like red ring of death? What?
No, 360 was a good console. It was Xbox One, because remember, Xbox One is the time where they went too deep into media and TV and all that stuff. So they
Xbox One did everything.
Yeah, and then they had the Kinect thing, the only Tori liked, like all that kind of stuff.
I say the only thing
the Kinect was amazing because you could control Netflix and all that with it.
Ain't nobody anyway.
Why don't you use it now?
They don't have a Kinect for the Xbox, you know.
Because it failed.
What up, Ron Combs? Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate
What's happening?
I will say this. This is the one positive thing I will say about Xbox One. Their controller was better than the 360. They still put their D-pad in the wrong spot, but it was still better than that 360 D-pad. It was still better than that controller, period.
Okay, Joe, I thought you're being too harsh on the controller because, like,
it's a big deal, David.
Okay, but to my knowledge, a lot of PC gamers that I know, and I'm pretty sure we pulled this up, they use the Xbox controller for PC gaming. And we looked up, like, a bunch of articles for best controls for PC gaming. Xbox controllers in the top 3 every website.
You hate it for your personal preference.
You kind of giving the Xbox controller too much hate, I feel like.
Oh, no, I've already explained exactly where my position is on this. Because, again, you can play... Like if you're playing like an action adventure game or something where you're like moving around with a joystick, whether your thumb is placed in like the spot like over here or down here, you'll be fine because it's not as intense as far as inputs. But again, if you're trying to make actual precise movements with a D-pad, you're a lot better off with it being placed closer to your hand in that PlayStation spot. And again, that's going to be crucial for fighting games. That's why when you go to a tournament, anybody sensible is not going to be running your fighting game on an Xbox.
So they never have Xbox for Tekken?
The only time I've seen it was that one time with, what was it called? Icon Gaming Tournaments, which was weird because, again,
okay, well, here's my question.
That's like the one exception I've ever seen.
Help me understand this. If the controller is that bad, then I'm wondering, Tekken still releases on Xbox every console. So what are these people doing on Xbox that have been playing it for the last decade?
They've been making a mistake.
Oh, my God.
I mean, again, it's when you talk about Tekken specifically, Tekken for a good while up until Tekken 6 was a PlayStation exclusive in home consoles. It was like in arcades, and it was on PlayStation. By Tekken 6, that's when it came out to the 360, and then by Tekken Tag 2, it was everywhere. You know, it's multi-platform. But that's the problem. That's the thing. If it's good that Xbox players have the option, but at the same time, David, you ran into the same issue when you tried to play Tekken 8 and you were having issues with the inputs because you were using the joystick because that's where your thumb naturally wanted to go to make those precise inputs.
Okay, so for fighting games specifically, it's not.
And I had to explain to you, that's why you're making so many mistakes. If you use the D-pad, you're going to get more precision. But that placement is still awkward. It's not ideal. So you can play a lot of the same games that you could with an Xbox controller and a PlayStation, but when it comes to that one step further where you actually need it to be precise, fighting games is where the Xbox falls short, and that's just facts.
I don't know about facts, but you know.
And yet, when you look at the controller for the Steam controller,
do you not see the mouse controls in the middle?
Once again, Tori, I can't talk to you, bro. I love you to death, but I can't talk to you sensibly because you keep deflecting to a completely different conversation.
I'm not deflecting. I'm literally showing you. Look, this is for the mouse. This is for the mouse. It's a Steam game. The mouse is right here.
Can you bring it up so people can see?
Yeah, okay. Oh, shit.
Whoa, don't fall.
Don't break the mic.
Well, bring it with you. Well, it should reach. It should reach.
It's stuck in the couch.
Oh, you pull it out.
Give me the iPad. I'll walk people through it.
Listen.
You're
These
not mic'd
controls
up.
right here. It's picking up on your mic. These controls right here are for the mouse. There's no reason for them to put a D-pad down here if you got the mouse right here. You got the controls. If you're using D-pad and all that up here, mouse controls right here. There will be no room for. Oops, it's gotten dark. Listen,
Apple products, sorry. But again, this is why you completely misinterpret what the issue was in the first place, with or without these little mouse pads at the bottom. Because we've had how many controllers
so
for how many
theoretical
because
design.
How many controllers have we had for how many generations without these things at the bottom? I'm not even worried about that right now. My issue is this and this. The D-pad and the joystick on the left side of the controller. Every time it has always been this D-pad right here, ideal for fighting games. And when you put it down here, that's a problem. That's the issue here.
Okay, but do you acknowledge that for most people that's not a problem, and this is the preferred Xbox is the preferred controller for PC gaming kind of across the board?
But again, this is what I said, and this is the point that I made, Dave.
Yeah.
Fighting games are very niche. They're a very acquired taste.
But you're making it like it's trash overall. That's like that's not fair to call it trash. It's
when
like
you have
it doesn't
something
work
that's that specific,
it
is a weakness for that controller's design.
Niche, yes, but for everybody else, it's like.
But that's a big deciding factor.
But here's the thing: I've only heard you complain about the D-pad positioning.
You never heard no one else complain about it?
I don't hear anybody else because I know plenty of people who go to tournaments and play these fighting games with an Xbox controller.
Who? You name one.
Name it. People that I know that play.
Who are they, Tori?
You don't know them. Like I can name one right now. You be like, I don't know who that is.
So you can't name these supposed people, but I can name anybody here locally. I can name pro players, whether they play on a fight stick, on a hurt box, on a leverless, or on a PS4 pad. And you can't give me a name for one that actually plays a fighting game on an Xbox controller that's actually got their name out there that people know.
So they have to have their name out there for them to appreciate the controller.
If they're actually a pro player, they ain't playing this shit on an Xbox controller because it's not ideal. That's the problem.
But when we pull up the statistics.
Because
it's showing the preferred control for using these games.
And as I've literally just said, as if people just don't listen to what
I'm listening, but what you're saying isn't matching up with the statistics.
Did you not hear me when I said I'm playing? Name a genre of gaming. Name a genre.
Fighting.
Okay, name another one.
Shooting.
Okay, if I was playing a shooter, whether it's an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller or whatever, Whether the D-pad is placed in one spot or the other, at that point, it doesn't matter. If you play a game like Ninja Gaiden or Bayonetta or what's it called,
Wait a
Devil
minute,
May
wait a
Cry,
minute. How could you say it wouldn't matter? Because if the D-pad is right there, that means the thumbstick is in a different area.
but the actual amount of effort you need to put in with your thumb is not as intense.
It is
as
when
if
you're playing a
fighting
when
games.
you're playing a shooting game. You need the thumbstick. The
It is
thumbstick
not
is your
that
main
intense.
bread and butter.
All you have to do with your thumb is either move it in a circle or tilt it at a
Have you
certain
watched
degree.
the pros play? Like it's not just a simple tap. Like you got people like you in a firefight. Like, it's not you got to be in every direction.
Tori, again, that's not as intense as if you're playing a fighting game, especially ones like a 3D fighter like Tekken or whatever, or Street Fighter, where you have to input very complicated like quarter circle motions or whatever in a very, very limited amount of time. You don't have the dexterity to even pull off these maneuvers.
Here's the thing.
So you ain't even the right person to talk about for that.
I'm gonna break it down.
Can you do an electric? Can you do a
reason why
Shoryuken?
the D-pad is a problem, because if you have small hands, then you want the D-pad to be close to you. That's all that is.
And yet, for anybody playing fighting games, big hands or small hands,
people with big
none of them are
hands
touching an
prefer
Xbox.
Xbox controllers. They prefer the way it's set up because you got long fingers. I haven't heard anybody complain about the D-pad. I haven't heard anybody complain about the D-pad at all.
I know it says, I can't wait until we find a way to play with our mind. Y'all would still probably find a way to argue. Look, the technology ain't there yet, so we got to stick with what we got. And look, I'll switch to a leverless, honestly. I just need the funds for it. But right now, I'm just stuck
not
with
joking,
pads. It's very specific.
this was about the Steam machine.
Yeah.
They did say you can use any controller.
Yeah, no, that's 100% really good.
Okay. So it's almost like not.
Man, but would it even change? Even though Xbox controllers are the ones that people prefer when they're playing Steam games?
I mean, you can probably use any controller you want, whatever. Probably PlayStation.
Yeah, but we know what people are picked though.
Except for fighting. If you're a hardcore FGC person, then you may not. They use fight sticks too, like anyway.
Right, but again, if you're going to use a pad, you'll most likely use a PlayStation pad, not touching an Xbox controller.
No, and I will say,
but again, that's a weakness in the design of that controller specifically.
For that niche, I don't deny.
So if you have an option between the two, you're technically going to get more options out of playing something other than an Xbox pad. Okay, for that reason.
I have a question for y'all. This is going to go deeper into it, but I'm just curious. How do y'all feel in general about the current Xbox controller versus PlayStation? Because somebody who's played with both recently, I know some differences between the two. But
I like the triggers on the PlayStation, but I like the face controls on the Xbox.
Aren't they the same face controls? Like, what do you mean, like the X, Y, all that stuff?
Where the D-pad and all that is. I like that, but I like the triggers on the PlayStation.
Yeah, because I would say this is my first time having a PS5. I love the triggers, like the adaptive triggers thing. That's dope. Also, like it feels like the rumble is better on the PlayStation. I don't know if that's true or not. But also, what's that thing they got? A little touchpad.
Yeah.
Like I've played a couple games that utilize that kind of in interesting ways and stuff.
It's certain games. It gets annoying.
Yeah, I can see that. Sometimes
I'm used to hitting the options button, but now that's the record button on the PlayStation.
I mean, I can say for me, I don't even really like the PS5 pad, mostly for the D-pad. And this is kind of a
what's wrong with it?
It's not super bad, but it's not as accurate as like a PS4 pad. That's the main thing. So if I have the chance, if I go to a tournament or something here locally or wherever, if I can, I'll bring my little adapter and a PS4 pad and I'll use that.
Okay.
But that's just for but if I have to use a PS5 pad to play Tekken in a tournament, I can still do it. I just won't like it. But it's still better than an Xbox pad just because of the placement of the D-pad.
Okay. All right, Joe, passing this next topic to you. You wanted to talk about Welcome to Derry.
Yes.
Break down what that is and why you are hyped.
Okay. For those that don't know, not a whole lot of people, but we'll see. The story of It by Stephen King. It was originally a book. Then it got adapted to a miniseries back in I think like the 80s or something. It had Tim Curry. It was really good. Scared the shit out of people. Made people deathly afraid of clowns for an entire generation. Then we got the Andy Muschietti It Chapter 1 and 2 films. The first one was really good. The second one, kind of but still pretty good. Still pretty consistent. So you can't really have one without the other. And now we have It Welcome to Derry as like a prequel series to the movies in that same universe. And I guess like every season is going to take place during like another cycle for Pennywise, because like his thing is like the it monster, aka Pennywise. He appears like every 27 years to like eat people, mostly children, because he feeds on fear. The fear salts the meat when he eats people, makes them taste better.
I didn't
And
know that.
yeah,
It's kind of
so
like
who more vulnerable than children because they're more susceptible to fear.
he's kind
Real
of like
messed
the
up.
Jeepers Creepers.
It's literally just like Jeepers Creepers in that sense.
I never seen that either.
Well, you missing out.
You should
That-
watch it, man.
I don't watch horror
It's a
movies.
family movie.
Yeah, Dave's tripping.
I don't do
but
horror movies.
It's a family movie.
For not my kind of family. Yeah.
you hating. But no, so it Welcome to Derry. We're 3 episodes in. We're getting new episodes every Sunday. There's 8 episodes in season 1. Some reviewers have seen up to episode 5, and I'm jelly as fuck. But so far, I think the show has been really good. If you ask me, this is Andy Muschietti at his best. Honestly, he needs to stay away from Batman and other superhero medias because The Flash ain't it. I'm not looking forward to whatever he puts out with James Gunn's DCU. Call me a hater, I don't care. But when it comes to Stephen King's It, I think he's in his element. I think, honestly, the series may be better than the movies. It Chapter 2 may not be saying much because that one was very inconsistent.
Which one?
The second movie.
The original?
No,
or
the new movies.
Oh.
Because as I've stated before, the movie I feel like wasn't as confident in its horror aspects. So in a lot of places it leaned more into comedy, which is the comedy was still good, but at the same time it's like I'm here to watch a horror movie. And then all you really did for your scares was either a jump scare or you turned like this and you gave it like sharp Pennywise teeth and made her eyes crooked. Like that's how some of the scares go in this. And there's some of that in the series. Like it's really effective in building up the tension of the scares, like masterfully so. And then sometimes when you get to the actual scare, it's like, okay, that's clearly CG. I'm not totally buying it, but scary stuff doesn't really scare me, period, anyway. But I can see that it's effective for a lot of other people. But I think what makes the show really effective is 2 things mainly. One is like how certain plot lines will like converge, because it's like you've got the storyline of the kids that are getting pursued by Pennywise, and then you have the story of like this black military guy who's suddenly moved on to a base in Derry, and he's like meeting with the general and all these other officials in the military, and you got these racist dudes that are giving him crap, and then it's like as the story progresses, all these subplots start to like intertwine. It's like, oh, so that's why this character's doing this, and that's how this connects to this. It's building up that really well, and it's doing a really great job with that. The other thing that makes it really effective is that the scares feel much more genuine and the tension feels more real because you really don't know what's going to happen. This is pretty much an original story. When you get to like the miniseries or the 2 It movies, you know what the story is because it's like, okay, in the first half when they're all kids, they're all pretty much going to survive. This person's almost going to get killed, but then they'll be all right. And then you get to the second movie, it's like, okay, this guy's going to die, this guy's going to die, but everybody's going to be fine. In this one, nobody is safe. We don't know what the fuck is about to happen. The first episode literally ends like the first episode of Invincible, of like, oh shit, we're really doing this. And like I said, anything could happen at this point, so we really don't know. Some people are a little annoyed because we haven't actually seen Pennywise the clown yet in these 3 episodes, but we've seen it. We've seen Pennywise, we just haven't seen him as the clown. Because like,
what is that? How does that work?
Well, because it's actually like this shape-shifting thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It picked the clown because
that's like its favorite form, basically.
But it can be anything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It could look like one of us. It can pick and choose.
Oh yeah.
Don't say that.
But here's the thing though, because
I don't want
the first episode, oh my God.
Don't put that in my mind.
No, the first episode alone.
I don't want to think.
The first episode alone, the opening and the ending was super effective. Like I said, the ending was basically like the last scene in Invincible episode 1. But the first one, like it sets up, here's this character, here's what this character's doing. And then it puts them in this scenario where it's like, okay, now everything is cool. But then it like gradually like drip feeds like, oh shit, something's unsettling here. Oh no, this is it. Pennywise is here. It's doing its thing. And it like really, it'll freak you the fuck out. Like from the jump. So, and it's honestly even more effective than, like I said, in what it's done in some of the movies. So there's been some parts where, especially in episode 3, it's like, okay, that was obviously CG. Y'all could have done better here. But overall, I think the show so far has been really dope. I'm really looking forward to the next episodes. By the end of episode 2, because it was already out when I started watching it, I was low key fiending for the next one. And when we were in Anime Pasadena, as soon as it was up on HBO Max and I got back to the hotel room, yo, fuck with it going to whatever after parties. I need to watch this episode right now. So yeah, I highly recommend it.
I know that's a good question for you horror movie heads. You guys see, what's the last scary movie y'all watched?
The last one that I watched, I mean, there's ones that I'll like go back to just periodically. Like Nightmare on Elm Street is probably like my favorite horror series, so I'll go back and do a binge of like clips of that. I love Candyman, but if there's like a new horror movie that I watched recently, trying to think. Like I said, most of the time I'll go to horror games. I do like horror games a lot.
Does Get Out count?
I was this close to picking that to watch on the plane.
That's the last one I watched.
Yeah.
If that counts, if that doesn't count,
Was
then
Sinners supposed to be a scary movie?
that was more of like a thriller.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But if you're not going to count that one for me, then the last one that I watched, I don't know if anybody in the chat has ever seen The Ring.
Oh, that was the one that did it for you?
Yeah, when the girl came out the CRT TV, that was the last time. I never wanted TV.
Well, see, David, you didn't have to worry because you didn't have cable, so she wouldn't have bothered you.
Yeah, no. It was we had VHSs though. Yeah, we had VHSs. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen an actual scary. Well, I mean, I've watched scary movies. I haven't watched anything.
I mean, do you swear off of them like David and Asia do?
No, I watch them. I haven't seen anything like new movies that came out. I watched some scary movies that I didn't know. You know, it's like, what are those called? When like they weren't like mainstream scary movies.
Yeah.
I watched Terrifier. I watched that. I don't know if that's supposed to be a scary movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Terrifier is probably like the most recent scary movie I saw.
Like I said, I'll probably gravitate more towards like scary games than movies. I mean, even though I still do like scary movies, but they, like I said, scary stuff just doesn't really get me anyway. But I still just like the atmosphere. But I think I like scary games more just because I'm more immersed in the experience. You know what I mean?
I think scary movies stopped being scary for me like when I was little, because I would like binge scary movies, and now I feel like I've been so desensitized, like mainly like I don't know, I've been so desensitized, and like mainly I always overanalyze movies. Like
Now it's like you know how the rides work at Chuck E. Cheese. So
I pick the movies apart like while I'm watching it, so it's like really not scary.
Damn, why is Brian the creator getting on you, bro?
Wait, what did he say?
He says like a VH what? David is a fossil.
Damn.
I mean, look, everybody ages at you can't fight time. So, you know, David, I know we're not that far off from the nursing home, but you know, we still
Hold on, Nah. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
I can see you in the nursing home.
Nah, that's in 80 years.
Look, the crow's feet can't cover that up with makeup, bro. It's all good, bro.
Okay. I had a question for one of y'all about something. It was about horror movies. Oh, it's a question for you about it. Is this a limited series, or this is like, or what is this?
Well, like I said,
have they specified if this is going to be like a multiple season show? Or?
I think it will be multiple seasons because what Andy Muschietti said is that, because like I said, how Pennywise works is that he'll come back every 27 years. And the show has already alluded to his history. Like there's a flashback that took place in like 1908, and then the series actually takes place during the 1960s.
Mm-hmm.
And the intro of the show is really cool because it's got like this plucky, happy, old-timey song, but it's like showing this like little kind of animatic of like different scenarios where it's like, here's a family enjoying a nice picnic, just smiling creepily, having a nice day. But the kid is looking back at this drain where it's got these two glowing eyes. And then it's like, it'll pan out. And then it's like, oh, here's a kid getting lobotomized in an insane asylum. And here's a kid almost wandering into a drain that's being lured in by Candy with this big optical tentipus thing with glowing eye. Like, it's like gradually gets more and more creepy, but it also alludes to other key points in time where Pennywise appeared in history.
Mm-hmm.
So the first season mainly takes place in like the 1960s, but then they've said that the series will actually have other seasons that show other time periods where Pennywise appeared.
Then is he like stuck in Derry? Like, is that, what would he do if they I always wondered what would Pennywise do if they just came through and just demolished Derry?
They're not going to demolish Derry because then Stephen King would have nowhere to write his novels about, because for some reason I guess Stephen King grew up in Maine, if I remember correctly. So he must have gone through some shit because his Maine, whenever he writes, his stories always take place in Maine,
Didn't
and
he
everybody is a psycho.
was I was gonna say Jeepers Creepers wasn't one of his movies, was it?
No, that was somebody else.
Okay.
But like the thing with like the Pennywise and It story is like Maine has something that's clearly messed up about it when it comes to like the adults because the kids will be going through some crazy shit. Like you will have psychotic bullies that are just terrorizing kids and about to carve their names into their flesh. Like I said, the bullies are crazy. And then the kids will be like screaming, "Help! Help!" And then the adults will just do nothing.
The adults
They'll
are
just
like
act like they don't see it.
they're like the adults in Charlie Brown.
Or Power Rangers or something. Like they're not but that like that's the thing.
Very negligent.
Right. But it's like it's a story point of like there's something wrong with this town or Pennywise has influenced this town in some way to the point that these adults are just like all under his influence somehow. So I'm hoping that as the series progresses, it kind of explains more of how that works. And I think that would be really cool.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my recommendation. But now, of course, the comment section will be like, "Well, if he recommended it, I'm definitely not watching it." Well, you know what? You're missing out. You weren't cool enough to show out to the cookout anyway. So fuck you. Get out of here.
All right, Tori, this next topic is one of yours. So, Marvel Rivals has announced new characters, new modes. Give us a breakdown.
Marvel Rivals, listen, they just announced Rogue and Gambit. You see that? You see how this is? They announced Rogue and Gambit. Gambit is a healer and Rogue is a DPS. Was not expecting that. And then they did like a little teaser for Cyclops coming. I think there's a new game mode that's kind of like Marvel Zombies, where it's X-Men versus the Sentinels. So I think that's gonna be like a permanent game mode in there. They got new team ups. It's crazy. New skins coming. I can't wait. But yeah, it's pretty big, pretty big. And then they announced there is a 100-person lobby where you can't fight. You can't fight people, but it's kind of like
chilling.
Yeah, it's kind of like because people go to the Doom matches and they just want to hang out, and you got Spider-Man and Black Panther swooping in attacking people when they just trying to chill. So Marvel Rivals developers they made a new game mode to where they can have 100 people in a
Great,
lobby.
doing what though?
It's just chilling. Like some people like be in there just to floss off they skins and emote and just have fun. Just pretty much, it's literally like just like a lobby, like a waiting like a lobby where you could just chill,
like PlayStation Home for Marvel Rivals or something.
It's kind of like that where you just chill.
It's like a club where people can just go walk around and talk.
It's kind of I don't know what the chat's going to be like, but it's literally like a spot where you can just go in there and chill.
Are there
like a lobby? They have emotes, stickers, and spray paints that you can use. It's just a regular lobby.
Okay.
And then they have a new game mode that's going to be 18 versus 18. I don't know how that's going to play out, but it's going to be pretty hectic. If you got, and I've been seeing people compare it to they doing like a whole real live Civil War game mode or something like that, but it's possible.
Bro, I'm not what we need in our political climate right now, bro. I'm just saying.
I got to relieve their stress somehow.
Okay, save it for the game, y'all.
But yeah, I feel like, and then I think that 100-person lobby takes place in Times Square, New York. And then around in that whole area, they'll have like different artwork and Easter eggs and poster boards and different things. I think I saw some people. Some people already have early access to it, which is crazy. I wish I had.
You don't?
No,
I thought you were like wizard level.
What the hell?
You told us.
I ain't saying nothing about no wizard level. What are you talking about?
What's the levels called?
I don't play
Grandmaster.
I haven't been playing ranked. I have not been playing ranked.
But you did. Hold on. What's the ranks called?
I don't know what all of them called.
How you not know, bro?
You told it.
I don't play ranked.
But what was your most recent rank that you were there?
I ain't been on ranked in like 3 months, in like 3 different seasons. So
I feel like you told us it was called. What is that, Grandmaster or something? Isn't it?
My rank has been bronze for the last 2 seasons because I have not been playing ranked. I've been
hyping up this game for how long, and you ain't been hitting ranked?
I don't be playing
ranked. Tori's a fraud, y'all.
That's crazy. I have not been playing ranked. I've been playing quick play and I've been playing Marvel Zombies, and that's it. There's enough stress there. I don't need rank stress.
How does the zombies thing work?
It's like waves. It's like waves of zombies, and you have to
Of just
upgrade.
like NPC enemies or something. Like,
But they have like wardens, like tough giants that are coming out, and they got waves of zombies, and they got different variations of zombies, and you gotta try to survive. But they have different levels. It goes from hard to nightmare level 4.
but they're just like zombies, not Marvel zombies. So they're not like the characters, but they're zombie.
Yeah, there's both. So
Okay.
they have zombified heroes that were turned into zombies. If you watched Marvel Zombies, the show, then you'll recognize the zombie bosses in there.
Okay.
But
See,
yeah,
that sounds cool.
yeah, because
I'm
it's
still not playing it though, but that sounds
it's fun. It's fun. If you watch Marvel Zombies, you know Wanda has taken control of the zombies, and she's sending wave after wave of zombies at you until you have to fight her, and that's a motherfucker to have to fight. And you got Zombie Namor too, and he's a piece of shit. But you have you have waves of zombies coming up. Like you have like 1,000. Like it'll give you a ticker of how many zombies are coming. Like you have a wave of like 1,000 zombies. Like, but each level, each round, you can pick cards that'll upgrade your character that you're using. That'll either make you faster, give you more range in your attacks, increase your damage, add status effects to your attacks. Like it's a little bit of everything in that. And recently they announced that they were going to extend because it was supposed to end like last week, but then when they did the new update, they see how popular it is. They extended it to December 5th. And then when they do the new update, then they're going to add a new game mode that's kind of like that. Then that's the Sentinels versus the X-Men. So I don't know how that's going to go. I know it's going to be crazy however they do it, because right now Nightmare level 4 with these zombies is a headache. People stressing out. But fortunately for me, I did that. I beat that. So, but then they added different things that you can do. Like for every time you beat, they had added calling cards and different things that you can brag about for each character. So you can beat it with this character, you get a calling card and a accolade for this character. So now to give people incentive to try to play zombies with the other characters that they have instead of just sticking to one. They gave people buffs except for Blade because Blade was already broken. But everybody got buffs and enhancements. But it's pretty good. I'm ready for it. Marvel Zombies is doing good things. People, I'm excited. And then the voice of Rogue is the original voice actress that did X-Men animated series and X-Men 97. So that's gonna be dope. Gambit's voice actor, dope. I'm ready to see what they got going on. And then Jeff has a suit skin. Business Jeff.
That's funny.
So I can't wait for that.
So Marvel Rivals is still going very strong.
Mhm.
There's no end in sight. This is a staple. This is basically it's like kind of turning into a Fortnite where it's just going to be.
No, I wouldn't say
content.
Fortnite. I feel like Fortnite is a grab bag of anything. Fortnite grabs any piece of property they can and throws it in their game. Because there's no reason why Batman and Spider-Man should be running around with guns.
I guess what I'm saying is more of just like a consistent live service game that's just going to continue getting updates for.
It's a competitor to Overwatch.
I think kind of beat Overwatch, right?
It beat Overwatch. It beat Overwatch. They did in this one, and they just celebrated their 1 year anniversary.
Okay.
How hard would it be for us to get trapped in anime in Fortnite? I feel like we can get in that club, right?
No, it's Fortnite.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Let anybody in there.
Yes, I don't know. That's.
Come on, you can't tell me anime street survival and the weeb deal.
Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I just feel like Fortnite is.
We can get in, bro. Send an email.
They put Kai Cenat in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's the. You see how big he is. That'd be a tall order.
We could pull it off, bro.
Okay.
I'll write up a draft. Don't worry.
Please. Speaking of social media,
yes.
They announced recently that Vine is being rebooted, coming back as Divine.
That's clever.
The former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey behind it. They said no AI at all. They want to bring back all the old Vines and stuff like that, so you can watch those.
If they let people restore their old Vine accounts, I think that will be a game changer.
We'll see. Yeah,
there's a lot of content creators that are big now that started from Vine.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, how do y'all feel? Are y'all hyped for Vine or Divine?
Let's get it.
So my question is, are the videos still going to be locked at like 6 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
It'll make people be more creative, and then it'll really challenge people to not use AI.
No, okay, no. Like the part where I got really sold was, I mean, one, seeing like the old Vines, I guess, come back as if, maybe some of them got lost to time when Vine closed down, but the no AI, I think that'll be a good thing. And it's not like AI content doesn't have its entertainment value. Look, I've already sent some to Derek and Corey in the group chat, ones that have me rolling. Like there's one that's like, there's like a series where it'll be like either an old man or an old lady that'll answer the door, and there'll be like a dog just sitting there. I'll be like, well,
I've
hi,
seen those.
buddy. And then the dog will like explode or shoot fire out of fire breath
I've
and to
been
send them
seeing
old
those.
people flying. Like that shit's funny. Or the Michael Jackson or Mike, whatever it is. AI does have its entertainment value, but to know that there's going to be a place that'll say, you know what, we're not, leave it over there. We're not doing it over here.
Mhm.
I think that'll be a good option.
But do we think we've outgrown 6-second video? Like, I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
no. That's definitely the point where I'm like,
I don't even know if like because I feel like with TikTok and everything, I just don't see a world where we want to go back to 6
Yeah.
seconds.
But then
for
again,
me
see,
personally,
you say that, but again, there is the nature of the very short attention span of the internet anyway. So at this point, I don't know what to do.
yeah. And maybe there'll be some content creators that do some really compelling stuff in
Exactly.
6 seconds. So I'll wait to give judgment fully. I mean, I feel like we're content creators. We should probably be on there too. But I don't know.
Probably.
What is just a 6-second hot take?
I guess.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, no.
I didn't know the hot takes were going to take off as well as they did. So hey, shows how much I know about the internet, But we're dinosaurs, so it's like we're just trying to keep up. So
Oh gosh. Okay, but speaking of AI, on the other side of that, Bob Iger came out and says that Disney Plus will have AI generated short form content from users on its platform at some point in the future.
interesting.
And there's a lot of people who are pissed off because, if Disney accepts AI, then everybody will. They are one of the biggest, if not the biggest player in entertainment.
It makes it easier for them not to have to pay somebody to do this stuff, though.
Oh, of course. Look, if there was going to be anybody that would try to benefit off of not having to pay actors and just using AI instead, it would be Disney. The only reason they probably haven't done it or haven't done it as much is just because they know that there's a backlash to it because people don't want to see that really. I mean, they do, but they don't.
And if they, they've been acquiring properties left and right. So you got to think, you have all these properties, that's a lot of people to have to hire to write and do all this other stuff. So let's just go ahead and throw it into the AI box, and we can provide all kinds of content, because AI content, believe it or not, generates a lot of money. Like there are AI content creators for everything. You got AI content creators that do live stuff, I think, but they got AI Instagram accounts. There's even AI OnlyFans. I saw a post that said there's an AI OnlyFans model that makes millions of dollars.
Did you subscribe?
No, I'm not on that. What do you mean?
I don't know.
But I'm
Look,
thinking
Corey,
like
I'm gonna be having to watch your expenses once that Trump stimulus hits, bro. Because
where's the Trump stimulus? What are you talking about?
some people saying he's gonna send some $2,000 check, but the math doesn't match.
I wish
this shit ain't happening.
I wish
Anyway.
I wish I was getting $2,000 a day or more.
There was somebody that said, hey, get your 1,000 a month. That would be.
But that is true. But like AI content is crazy. Like I said, like you got people creating these AI accounts, and they just like multiple AI accounts where they're just posting whatever, and they're making bank off of it. So like I feel like if content creators and other people can make a buku amount of dollars, then they don't own any big properties. I feel like these big companies start using AI, then it's just like,
hey, look, AI,
that's less people they gotta hire, less insurance they gotta put out,
more pollution,
more profit. That's all they looking at, some dollar signs.
Yeah. Because case in point, to Tori's point, and it's another topic on our list though, but Coca-Cola is getting backlash because their 2025 holiday ad was 100% made in AI. So I mean, we're already there where companies. If Coke is doing it, Disney, these are the leaders in their markets.
They look at. We don't have to hire writers. We don't have to hire directors,
animators, background.
None of that.
No location. No, we don't got to spend hours on set.
We don't have to pay. We don't have to pay for permits. for these places to shoot anything. All we gotta do is throw in a prompt, post it, and that's it.
I mean, there's always going to be like an upside to some extent from like maybe the quote unquote production standpoint, but then there's always going to be that double-edged sword of like the ethical side on like the creativity side of it.
These big companies don't care about ethics; they
Of
care
course
about
not. Of
profit.
course, we've
Well,
established.
not even just them. I think the other thing is this. I don't know if there are enough people like us who are going to care. For example, I think most people, and when they see this commercial, like, you know, the Coca-Cola commercial, I think they'll just be like, oh, cool commercial, blah, blah, you know, because AI is getting so good, you can barely tell.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the average person, if they see a headline that says Coca-Cola, you know, AI ad, I think most people be like, okay.
I mean,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're
yeah.
artists and creatives, we'll care, but the average person is just like, oh, AI, whatever.
But here's the thing, even as artists and creatives ourselves, we'll care, but to an extent, some of us, half of us, or however many, we're still going to end up consuming this content. So here's the kicker. Business is going to do what business does. It's going to be, it's not moral or immoral, it's amoral. It doesn't care. So it's going to do whatever it does to get that dollar. Now, as a consumer, where should we stand on this? That's the real question.
Oh, as a consumer.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, there's an AI anime comes out, an AI movie comes out.
Yeah. Or even just the constant flood of AI content on Instagram, TikTok, or wherever.
I don't think there's anything we can do about that. I'm more worried about stuff you have to pay for. Like,
I don't want to have
Netflix...
to pay for something that y'all didn't spend no money.
But like, what if it was like a Netflix original, Hulu original, all AI show that it's getting rave reviews or something? I don't know.
How much is this AI costing me? Like, are you charging me more?
No, don't say they're not. Let's just say it's just another.
But I look at it like this: if they're doing all this AI stuff, and there's if you don't have to hire these people to do these things that you're using to create this content, then you shouldn't be charging me more. The price should go down.
Well, see, that's
what I'm looking at it. Like,
prices don't go down though.
If you're not putting in the same,
they wouldn't do it unless they could make a profit from it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you put how you like you already know logically. You already know they're gonna raise the price. They're gonna raise the price and charge you more for them doing less, and that's bullshit.
But see, here's the kicker too, because it's like there's always going to be a cost to some degree in some way, and it's like I probably wouldn't have a problem with like AI content if it's like it is now, where I can just consume it for free and I don't have to think about it like a typical good old American consumer, you know?
Mhm.
But at the same time, there's like, you have all of this AI content that's constantly being generated using up server space. Like it or not, it does have that environmental impact too.
True.
Causes pollution. Got to keep tearing down places to have more servers or whatever's going on. So it's like, there's always going to be a cost somewhere. So it's like, where do we draw the line as consumers to say, you know what, this is getting out of hand, we got to stop it here, you know?
I think when it comes to movies and stuff, when it comes to stuff that people are going to start having to pay for, social media,
stuff that people are going to lose jobs over.
Social media. What's the word? Not filler, but what's the word? Brain rot stuff, whatever.
But even to that extent, you know, it's like. And again, this is coming from somebody who loves to see some of this content. Sometimes it's a guilty pleasure. As much as I love seeing, like my favorite one is that Michael Jackson does Jackass thing. And it's like all these random clips of like Michael Jackson doing like these goofy stunts. That shit's funny as hell. But what's entertainment to me is like somebody else's likeness, somebody else's family member. Like Michael Jackson's kids don't appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
Like Robin Williams' daughter openly stated, like, "Yo, that's my dead dad." Like, I want to see this shit.
Yeah, no. People were flooding her inbox with videos,
right,
of him. I'm like, that's first of all, that's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Like, if I had a family member that passed and you just started sending me like videos of right now over some bullshit, like,
right,
I don't want that. Don't do that.
And again, for me as a Michael Jackson fanatic, like, if I'm here seeing an AI video where I'm like, oh shit, bro, yo, his voice sounds exactly like the real Michael. That's so amazing. But you can send that same clip to anybody a part of the Jackson estate or part of his family, and they're like, yo, I've never heard my son say these things. He would never say this. He would never use all this rap.
They was doing AI for people that passed away and had them saying some off the wall stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, so
I know it has a question about AI for us too.
Yes, he says, what's the difference between CGI and AI in superhero movies? We don't have a problem. See, that's the kicker is the CGI still has to be made by a person. like by hand or by a team of people. And then when you get AI, it's like sourced by already existing
They're putting
stuff.
AI. They're putting in prompts.
Exactly.
They're putting in prompts for the things that are being done. Like you're literally typing in something, and and the computer is generating. The computer's generating. You can put in, the computer's generating what you're seeing, like with no manual work being done.
Right.
And I did.
It's technically like stealing other content. So like if you were using AI and you're like, hey, draw Asia on the team as a chibi, and the AI would have to source this to generate that image. But obviously it's kind of like stealing from this.
It
which
takes
I had to
reference from the
so-
internet, pretty much.
So I
Right.
have a question to play devil's advocate
Go
here.
for it.
So what do y'all say to people who kind of like have a different perspective? They'll say things like, "Hey, this is just an extension of just technology and the internet, where it's like, hey, you used to have to, go to the library, get a book. Now you can just Google it. Or, hey, if you're a musician, you used to have to get together and like play the drums. Now you can get a beat machine that does it all for you.
Let me give an
We
example.
keep getting closer and closer to tech and internet doing things for us. Is this just not the next evolution?
Well, here's a real world example. Here's
Okay.
two people. You have Neil Adams, R.I.P. to a legend, and you have Greg Land. They're both two comic book artists.
Okay.
So Neil Adams has openly advocated for using photo reference for your artwork because that's what the greats like Norman Rockwell and others will do. You get a camera, you take a photo, and then you use that as a reference to get better at drawing. That's like your tool to improve or to get like a better image. And there would be people at one point in time who would go to Norman Rockwell and say, well, the real artist doesn't trace from photographs. You use models. And then there's probably somebody back in the day who would say, you don't use models. You just do it off the top of your head. But it's making the job easier. And it's still something that you yourself have to produce. And you have to aim the camera, get the right thing that matches the image that's in your head. Now, Greg Land, on the other hand, he'll trace too, but he'll trace stuff that he didn't make. And he's been caught red-handed in some of the comics that he's done artwork for, where he'll literally take either somebody else's artwork from another comic or another source, or he'll just take images straight up from porn or Playboy magazines and draw from that. And it's like people will caught like, yo, you clearly didn't actually make this. This is somebody else's stuff.
But then,
And yeah, it's making the job easier for him, but it's unethical because he is tracing from other people's work.
but then,
See what I'm saying?
Then you're profiting. Like when you use an AI and it's getting references from somewhere, but you don't know where the references are coming from. But the references that the owner of the references aren't getting any compensation for you making something and profiting off of somebody else's work. And that's where the issue comes in, and that's why a lot of artists have problems with AI because like there was like a whole thing where AI was like people was like literally pinpointing where some of these AI images was getting the
Like references from?
references and the sources from, and it was like this artist's design or style and all that, and you just made this, and then now you're making a profit off of my likeness and all that, and I'm not getting any notoriety. And my artwork is being overshadowed by something that you just prompted and typed in.
Now let me ask you this question, Dave.
How would after that, he has a good question too. After this. I know. Go ahead though.
Now, how would you feel if you woke up one day after all the hard work that we've put into making our skits that we basically had to put on the back burner because it's too much of a burden on you and everybody else compared to doing the interview style content. And then you wake up one day and you look at your Instagram feed and you see an AI video of somebody putting in a prompt, make a trapped in anime video about so-and-so, and somebody replicates our whole formula, uses our likeness, and then they get more shine from it. They're able to produce more content. It'd be kind of fucked up, right? Yeah. Just because they can make things easier on themselves, but at the same time, you're still fencing stolen goods. It's not a victimless crime.
No, I agree with y'all. I was just curious.
Yeah.
I know I've seen people try to make that argument.
Yeah.
I know as another good questions comment. So I think AI is going to raise the bar for creativity. AI is a new competition for humans. You can be lazy or extraordinary. I kind of agree with that because AI is getting so good that it makes, if you are in the creative space and you want to hold your spot, whether you're anything, a photographer,
Illustrator,
designer, illustrator. If
graphic,
you're a
yeah,
musician, if you make beats, if you make music, then you have to be really good because now you got consumers and grandmas who can go and just type in a prompt and get a graphic or whatever. So if you're an artist, you got to be better. If you're an editor, you got to be better because now they got AI editing tools and whatever it is. Like, so I do agree there that you have to be better and it'll weed out some of the people who are not taking it seriously. But I think it also will make it harder to get into this industry because now you're like, you gotta like, we're already fighting against people who can like technology lowered the barrier for a lot of stuff already. So now you can buy these devices, whether it's a Wacom tablet, a computer, beat machine. Yeah, it's like to draw on.
Yeah.
Technology made those things easier to buy, and then you can learn them easier now without going to college with YouTube and LinkedIn Learning, et cetera, et cetera. And then you got AI where you can just do these things easier. So I think for the people who are trying to do it, the real way, they got to be better and work even harder. So it's really not fair, but that's just where we are now. Even for me as a video editor, I feel like, I got to make sure I know my stuff because, clients could start being like, hey, just send me the footage and we'll throw it in AI.
Yeah, look, and even for me as like an illustrator and an artist or whatever, it's like, I'm good at what I do, but at the same time, it's like I've got a lot of work to do because it's like you compare the work that I'll do on like Procreate or whatever, and then compare that to something that somebody can generate like in so many different styles with an AI image generator.
Yeah.
And it's just like the quality difference is night and day. Like, yeah, you're gonna get like some wonky proportions, or somebody's gonna come out with like 3 toes and 6 fingers or whatever.
They can
but
easily Photoshop that.
But that's the thing.
The hard work.
You can do that, but at the same time, you're still going to get all your proper shading and all the images will be like so perfect in detail. Whereas my shit looks like this. There's no comparison.
That's dope, though. That's dope.
There's no comparison, David.
But I do, I see what you're saying. Because actually, Joe, I have a client of mine who actually I did some videos for, and they wanted a logo for their like business and stuff. And it was like a cartoon version of them. They did it in AI. They uploaded a picture of them and like their partner and threw it in AI. And it looks, it's almost like a Simpsons style looking thing or whatever. But it looks good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't deny. But it is like, dang, like how is that something that you would have paid somebody 4 or 5 years ago, 8 years ago?
Oh, 100%.
So shit like that. So it's definitely concerning. But I think honestly, at the end of the day, I think the smart thing, in my personal opinion, is that if you are whatever field you're in, I think you honestly need to know these AI tools as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you have to know them.
It's almost like you got to learn the matchup.
Yeah, because sometimes maybe it's something where you can like, hey, who's going to be the best person for the job? The person who, can draw but doesn't use AI, or the person who can't draw and knows AI, or the person that can do both. And then you could potentially combine them in ways and some, you know what I'm saying? There might be tools you could use.
They want whoever has the quickest turnover.
Turn around. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. No, AI is
yeah, you can do a
double-edged sword.
Can you get it to us by the end of the day?
Yeah.
Can you get it to us tomorrow?
I mean, no, real shit. How many times have we been approached by a company or whatever and say like, hey, we would love for you guys to make a full-blown video with all those special effects you guys love to do so much. We need it next week.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
They want you to come up with the idea. They want you to then not even counting getting their approval and the time it takes for them to get back to you. And then they want you to, all right, so because they'd probably take a whole week, to get everything finalized and say, yeah, that's what we want. And then they want you to have it to them next week. Like it took y'all a week to get everything finalized. And then now that we've discussed everything and said this is what you want and you've approved the script and how the story is going, and then we get and say, okay, yeah, we can get that by next week, right? Yeah. Editing, clipping, all of that.
Yeah.
Have it, shoot it, all that. Yeah, get that done in a week. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me read these other comments from my Noah. I think we don't own anything if I see you make content and I do that same thing with some twist. You're not asking for money from me. Yeah, you're not asking for money from me. If we work together on a global scale without the separation, it would make things easier. Anything we make should come back to the whole. because every idea and creation is from the whole, just not just from one person. Interesting concept there. Like if there is more of like a global collaborative effort, I could see that. But
Yeah.
either way, it's still AI is gonna do what AI does, which is completely dominate a market, kind of kill jobs. Doesn't matter which industry it's in.
But I will say, I have used AI as a tool, and it has helped me with some certain things. Like,
But at what cost, David?
You're right. No. You're right. Because, like, for example, the thing that I used it for was there was a it was like an interview video where it was a client talking about something very specific. I didn't have any images of this thing,
Yeah.
but I typed in a prompt and it generated this image for me, and I was able to throw it in the video. So it's like I still had to do some creative work and everything for the video. It did enhance and make my job easier.
Right.
I don't know what I would have done without. I would have just did something else. Completely honest for that part, but.
And I feel like AI is just evolving so fast, and like it's just like we haven't really gotten a handle of exactly how to categorize or how to regulate it yet.
Yeah.
And of course, people up top aren't really interested in regulating it at all, just because they just want the results. They don't give a fuck who it affects. So it's almost like it's just too early to really make sense of, but it's also progressing too fast that we can't catch up.
Yeah.
So it's
Julian says AI is good for assisting and using it as a tool. I agree.
Yeah.
I like that, but if you're just only using that, I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah.
Brian the creator says supposedly every time you use AI, it uses up a certain amount of water. No, that's true. Yeah.
But
and then
with that in mind, with that pollution, there was a couple places that got approved to where they could dump in the ocean or different water reserves or water, whatever they have in the area. And then now we have these AI factories that are using that to their advantage. So I don't know. One of these days we're gonna be looking like Wally, with all the pollution and stuff that we're doing for our entertainment.
It ain't good.
Nope.
We're not. We're on a crazy train ride. But anyway.
All right. So our last topic here is we wanted to talk about. We talked about it briefly earlier, but wanted to go all the way in depth. Was that Nintendo Switch has now sold 10.3 million units worldwide, making it the fastest selling video game console ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know it went before the Switch came out. There was some speculation and some haters saying, "Is it going to do well? Is it this? Blah blah." But we're here, and it's still selling really, really well. Do we think this will continue on this trajectory?
I mean, I think as long as they keep producing games that people are down for. I mean, look, as we've established before, Nintendo has got the exclusive game markets dominated. If you want exclusive Nintendo games, you can only get them on a Nintendo product. The legacy of Iwata lives on. Software sells hardware.
Unless
They've
you're
got
a pirate.
Unless you're what?
Unless you're a pirate.
How many of those are out there?
But Nintendo games are a lot. I feel like Nintendo games are a little bit. Some of those are harder to pirate. I don't hear as much.
That's the thing. It's not impossible.
Yeah,
but it's not as accessible.
Yeah, not exactly. Yeah, there we go.
To the point that like mass audience.
Not the new games. Older games. Yeah, I know people pirate like Mario 64 all the time and stuff.
I mean, even on the Nintendo Switch, you could play. Like there was a leak where you could play.
I've seen some things.
You've seen you like the Nintendo Switch games?
New Pokemon games.
Oh, do you have it? Hey.
No, I don't have it.
Well, no. Here's another real world example. When Metroid Dread was about to drop, I think the game leaked online a day early, where people could play the entire game before it came out.
On the computer, on
PC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because like sometimes these Nintendo game files getting leaked, and people are playing them not online, but they playing them.
But the point is, like, you're talking about such a small subset of people that have no life and would do that, versus just the mass general audiences that are like Dave would say, I don't have time to do all that, to memorize BIOS, macros, CPU, GPU. Let me just buy my console and play my game.
Yeah.
So piracy isn't gonna affect things that much. It still sucks, still kind of squanders the potential, but it's not gonna be a game changer for real. So.
But do you think that this trajectory of Nintendo selling well is going to carry, throughout next year?
I mean, there's a lot that could change. I mean, another example, like you could look at Tekken 8 right now. It was the fastest selling Tekken game to date. but it's like I'm sure the sales have stagnated a little bit with like the whole controversy over season 2 and stuff like that. Who knows what'll happen with season 3? I'm sure that if they announced a dope ass guest character, if they put Tifa in the game is selling another 10 million copies. I don't know, but
So Nintendo needs to avoid controversy and keep making the right moves.
well, as I said, I think at the end of the day but they just need to keep producing dope ass games.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's what people go there to Nintendo for.
Yeah.
They keep doing that, they'll be all right.
Tori, what you think? Is Nintendo gonna continue on the trajectory of being the fastest selling console and just
I
keep
mean,
all the way to the next year and keep killing it?
what's the difference between the number of this one and the last one?
As far as by the same metric.
Because you got to think, it hasn't even been a year since it's been out,
But that's the thing. It's
and
like
then Christmas is coming up.
Yeah,
So it's going to be another wave of people buying it,
True.
and
Of
then
course.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, the number is definitely going to keep going up for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Like you got 2 holidays where people are going to be shopping. So yeah, like it's going to keep going up.
I mean, the rapid trajectory is definitely a good look. The question then becomes is what's it going to be in the long run? Is it going to drop off, or is it going to keep going up gradually? Is it going to outsell the Switch? Who knows? But
I mean, what Tori's saying though, if you're looking right now with if you're talking about like you said, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then you got Christmas and everything, but then right after that, we got the Mario movie right around the corner. You said it's 4 months away, 5 months away, right? In April?
Yeah. If my calculation
April, no, you're right. 5 months away, yeah. So that's not far away. So they already announced the Mario Galaxy remakes, all not the remakes, but the is it technically remaster, I guess? Yeah. And who knows? Maybe they'll even drop a Mario Galaxy 3, maybe, But I think there will be some sort of Mario surge that happens around that same time when the movie comes out. And then after April, you got the summer. They're going to have a summer game.
Spring break. Don't forget spring break.
Yeah, so to me, I mean, if they
gaming and all that. So.
If Nintendo plays their cards right, they could continue this trajectory. Because think about the games we haven't even seen yet. They haven't got an original Zelda yet. Like they had then they brought back older games, but they haven't had an original Zelda game. We haven't got a original Switch 2 Pokemon game yet either, because the the Pokemon game that came out is still on the original one. So they kind of had to do a half and half, meet in the middle.
Which one is that? The one that they got coming where you on that island?
Which one? You talking about Pokemon game?
Where, it's already out though.
Yeah, but that one is on Switch 1. I'm saying like a dedicated Switch 2 one where they could really push the graphics and tech if they do that at all. But we haven't got Smash, of course. We haven't got Splatoon. So there's so many franchises we haven't even got games for yet that they can just pump out. Fire Emblem.
And they could just let's just do remastered everything.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, people will buy that anyway. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think if you remember, I don't know if you remember this from back in the day, like early in the Wii U launch cycle, there was kind of a slowdown in games because
I remember that.
Yeah,
for sure. There was like gaps of like 4 months with no games and stuff.
Right, because they admitted like going to that like stronger hardware, they weren't fully prepared to like have a good rollout for like that higher quality,
for
that
HD.
higher development cost. But obviously, since the Switch, I feel like they've had a good sense of like a good steady rollout. So, you see it in like every Nintendo Direct. There's like your handful of little smaller eShop titles or smaller games that only appeal to like that smaller subset, but they'll always have like their heavy hitters like, hey, Fire Emblem fans, y'all roll deep. Here's your new Fire Emblem game. That's basically your next Smash Bros. Character because you got to put every single protagonist into a new one. You've got your next Zelda game, your next Mario game, your next Metroid game. Still no love for F-Zero, which makes me very sad, but hey, fingers crossed. But they have like their good rollout schedule. So I think they're thinking way ahead. I think they'll be fine. So if they keep it going, if they capitalize on when, those big spike opportunities. You know what? Why am I giving them so much credit on this marketing when they don't even know how to market Metroid Prime 4 correctly? So I don't fucking know at this point. You know what? Forget whatever I said. Take this fucking hat off.
Damn, it's like that.
Nintendo, we do not express the same sentiments as Joe. He is separate. If you want to work with us, we will work with you.
I mean, look, I already told you I'm willing to pull some GTA shit just to get that Nintendo Switch 2 so I can play Metroid Prime 4 when it drops. So,
Wait, it's time to, what are you actually going to do? Like, because that game comes out in like less than a month, right?
Yeah.
So you got to start getting your plan together. I mean, you're not going to not go without it, right?
You have to rent yours and just rent yours and then,
I mean, we can maybe discuss a deal or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, I mean-
it come with strings with me.
Oh.
You know.
Wait, whoa, what kind of straight? Whoa, chill out, bro. Damn. We cool. We ain't that cool. But
That's crazy.
no, look, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't deny you your gaming experience. I mean, we
Yeah.
got a sword rack over there. I think I can make some progress with that. We have enough fake guns in the house. They look convincing, so I don't have to pull the trigger. That's just enough that when they pull the car over, they can give me that, and then I can pawn it, and then I can get the money.
Okay, I want to know what you actually are going to do. I'm genuinely curious to know because the game does come out in 3 weeks essentially. So you got to get are you going to get? I mean, is this credit card debt? Is this selling? What's that stuff called? Plasma? Like, are you about to get a second job on the side? Like, what are you about? How you
I
get
hear
this?
organs go for a decent price.
Yeah, or organs, or you can donate. Blood. I don't know. Like, you know.
I mean, I got that Krauser knife. It's not really sharp, but it looks convincing. So if I just stick somebody up, and just they hand over the cash, and then I'll be okay. So there's options, is what I'm saying.
I want to know what you actually are going to do. That's what I'm curious about.
Look, if I need to, I'll just play it on the Switch 1 at least to start off.
Oh, I forgot it's coming to Switch 1 anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
It would be nice to play it on the Switch too, but hey, we'll see. Either way, I'll play it. I'll experience the story. Would love to play it on stream with y'all. But even to be honest, like I said, I'm the one weird Metroid fan that was not asking for Prime 4.
Yeah, no, you told me.
Yeah. And of course, my biggest priority is I need to play Resident Evil Requiem because that game is going to be dope as shit. And I need to see David and Asia get scared playing that here on stream. So don't worry, we're going to bring you that content for sure.
Tori, what are you waiting for when it comes to Switch 2? Why haven't you got one?
Animal Crossing?
I'd go for Animal Crossing or another Pokemon Snap.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last one?
They got one on the regular Switch.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
That was like my number one. That was my number one favorite Pokemon game.
Got it.
Brian Creator says Joe's gonna be out here stripping. Look, if I thought it was gonna work, I would have tried it, but ain't nobody trying to see that, so we good. Maybe another couple months on that treadmill. We'll see.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that is all of our topics. We appreciate y'all sticking with us.
What time it is? How much time we got left in the stream?
9 minutes.
Tell you what, hold them off because I got a bone to pick with somebody. I'm gonna be right back. I need a visual real quick.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Joe got another topic for y'all. He is. We don't know where he's going. Julian, appreciate it. We got one more small segment coming. Do you know what Joe is doing?
I have no idea.
And Tori, I see what you're doing, by the way.
What?
You you match your hoodie with the drink.
I wasn't trying to.
No, I see what you're doing here. Show the chat.
This?
Your drink, your Arizona. You intentionally wore.
I did not.
You wore a hoodie to match the thing. I see what
I didn't do it on purpose.
You always say that.
I didn't. It's just a happy accident.
Okay. All right, Joe's back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
We got snacks.
Snacks.
Got some cookies. Where you get them at?
Yeah, hold on. What kind is that?
You sharing? You ain't even offered none.
Oh no, y'all.
After I brought snacks. I ain't get offered not one.
Yeah, didn't you brought donuts and stuff? Yeah.
I ain't getting offered not one. All right, I see how we
Hear
do
me
it.
out on this.
Hold on.
I gave you a pack.
Yeah, let me get one.
I gave you a pack the other day.
Hear me out on this now, because Oreo, I got a bone to pick with y'all, and it's not going to be for the reason that you expect. Why, when I went to the gas station today, I got a little extra cash in my pocket, got some some gas in my tank, enough to get to work before that check hits. So we good. Got a little extra. Looking at the Speedway, looking around what they got, and I was passing by those little pies that they had, and it looked like they had blueberry one, but oh no, that's Boston cream. What about that? No, that ain't. What would it kill somebody to get me some blueberry flavor up in here?
Happened.
Blueberry pie flavored Oreos. As if the angels shined their lights down on me and answered my prayers. Now, make no mistake. There is nothing natural about this. It is labeled specifically artificially flavored. There's no nutrients. This ain't nothing but sugar and toxic chemicals. But the shit tastes good. It literally does damn near taste like a blueberry pie to a concerning degree. I'm not even mad about that. What I'm mad about
Wait, Dave. Joe, you give... Oh, my bad.
What I'm mad
Yo,
about is
you gotta save that for the big Back-a-thon.
oh no,
Can't give them all the sauce.
this is the prelude to the big Back-a-thon because why does shit say back by popular demand? By who?
It's your first time
Because
seeing
didn't
them?
nobody tell me shit.
They got red velvet cake. They got
I saw that
peanut
one.
butter and jelly. I think blueberry. They had that.
Oh, so they had this around when you was back in your day,
Yeah, they had been.
and you didn't think to tell a brother?
People are saying, "Ew, Joe."
Y'all don't know.
I know it's not feeling this.
Y'all didn't know I was a sucker for blueberries.
They even had like salted caramel ones or something like that.
Can me and Tori, can we try one on stream?
Look here, man.
Is there any left?
Nah,
There's
he
some
done
left.
hesitated. That ain't for us.
So-
That ain't for us.
I got about half. But
Yeah, can we try one on stream?
I
If he didn't try to share for real.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, see, Joe, we done asked to try one. He went.
all right.
Wait a minute. First of all,
Hold on
what
now.
the fuck is wrong with you?
What happened?
First of no, chat. Let me see this. Look how this man opened these up. Look, he said, "Fuck the tab.
Wait, what tab?
I'm opening it up right here
Oh, I didn't realize
to
the tab.
reseal the resealing tab. You wanted them that damn bad.
No, that was serious.
I did have a few in the car on the way here,
That's
but
crazy.
all right, look. First
Brian
off,
says-
is you gonna roast me all day? Y'all want one or
I
not?
do, I
Because I
did.
won't share for shit. This is blueberry flavor. This is serious business.
The chat has questions. Hold on, what did it say? Ryan the question says, "This is a fat people conversation."
Oh no, this
now.
is fat as fuck.
When is the big back happening? Darren the awesome ass.
Like I said, this is the preview. This is y'all just getting a taste. Now,
Has anybody in the chat ever had blueberry cream pie Oreos?
if you did, then I hate you too because y'all should have told me. If y'all were really my friends and y'all would know how much I love blueberries and y'all would have told me.
I didn't know you love blueberries.
Then you ain't my friend, Tori.
That explains.
Well, I
You're on that One Piece Xbox fan mentality
I don't know
right
if I knew that either.
there. Y'all ain't my friends. This is the same shit when Metroid Dread was announcing that Nintendo Direct. Y'all didn't bother to tell me that, but y'all told me, hey, Joe, Kazuya's in Smash Brothers. Aren't you excited for that game that you don't play anymore?
Wait a minute. Well, I told you Hahachi was coming back to Tekken.
Listen, by the way, I love how he says the name, by the way.
Okay, just because I'm a good
Yeah, like
person.
so much extra H. Heihachi.
He said Hahachi.
Yeah, it's always like this extra H.
Just because
look, Darren the Awesome says, give Tori and Dave some.
First off, don't tell me what to do.
They want to see a taste test.
Because I'm a nice person, I will.
Let me get a whole row. There ain't
nothing.
Let me get this
more
much
row left, bro. But
let me get this much.
Tori, you ain't about to get shit, bro. But because I'm a nice person, I will distribute one each.
Wait, do we have milk?
Wait a minute.
Who has
I
milk?
wish I had milk.
Can I get this much? I gave you a pack of cookies the other day.
You are lucky you are
And I
getting a
gave you
single one.
donuts.
He did
That's
give
how
me
you gonna do me?
Tori,
What happened to them cookies I bought for the last stream?
Oh, yeah, true.
I ate one of them.
Tori, I was poor. I needed to eat something.
I remember that.
Tori, you ain't about to get shit, bro. Okay.
Do we have milk? Do we have milk?
No, but I wish. But
Tori, you don't have milk?
The fuck I got milk for?
What do you mean? Milk?
didn't you and Asia have milk in the back of the fridge?
I don't think so.
Y'all let it spoil?
I hope not.
Because that's been sitting there for.
That ain't my milk. I don't.
Okay, look, Dave, this is your.
It's yogurt by now.
So we doing this dry?
Now, they still good though.
I never ate an Oreo without milk.
That's crazy.
Give me my damn cookie.
No. Tori, get one.
Yeah, let me get.
You get exactly one, bro.
Yeah, I've never ate an Oreo without milk before, so I don't even know how to.
I know what it tastes like.
Then give me my damn cookie back, Tori.
Open the cookie. Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Oh yeah, on camera. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Chat.
Get the close up.
Let me see. We're gonna do a twist. We're gonna twist and pull. Ugh, look at that. Does not look healthy. But
No,
we got it.
not at all. Not at all.
It didn't even scrape. Like, that's crazy. I don't see no blueberries. It's just blue.
No. Like I said, there is nothing natural about this shit at all. This is toxic runoff for sure, but the taste is actually pretty good.
You ate the whole thing, Dave?
Just one of them.
Oh, okay.
I've never had a Oreo by itself before. I've only dipped it in milk.
This bougie ass nigga anyway.
That's crazy.
But y'all have y'all eat cookies? Y'all eat Oreos without milk?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you could eat cookies.
No.
without
Ask the chat. Chat. Have y'all ever?
Chat,
ate...
y'all have to have milk with y'all cookies.
Yes.
What if you're lactose intolerant or you're allergic to milk?
You do
First off, you
skim-
don't need to be messing with no anyway.
If that's the case, then you need to get what's it called?
Eat a damn vegetable.
Skim milk or coconut milk or something.
Nah.
I had to brush before the stream because this will turn your mouth blue as fuck.
Okay.
Got a little bit of that taste in there.
They're pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Michael says milk is required. I told y'all.
I would say milk is ideal, but it's not like a deal breaker. Oreos are still good, but again, it's not like Chips Ahoy where you're eating candied rocks. Chips Ahoy is trash, but Oreos is good with or without milk. Oreos is good.
Wait, Brian the Crib, having milk is crazy. Milk is for toddlers. I know her.
What are you, Homelander?
Wait, so since when is milk not? Wait, milk and cookies that goes? That's like milk and cereal.
Is that every cookie?
That's like eating. Y'all, that's like eating cereal with no milk.
Well, once again, it's
People would-
ideal, but it's not a deal.
Okay, but if you eat something
right.
like Cocoa Puffs, are you doing without milk?
All right, Pepperoni.
can.
You can. Who does
take it
that?
down
That's
a
like
notch.
crazy stuff. Sure, you telling me you would eat cereal without milk?
Yeah. Sometimes we didn't have milk growing up.
You had what did you have?
We had Kaboom sitting in the cabinet.
You had a who?
Kaboom
Like
sitting
that?
in the cabinet.
What is? I don't know. Let me look that
Poor people cereal.
up.
We have Kaboom and Kicks.
That's that Dollar Tree cereal.
That's what you get with Wick.
Kaboom is a cleaning product.
Kaboom. It was a Kaboom was a
That's the wrong
cereal.
Kaboom.
Oh no, that's I don't know what y'all was eating. over there.
Kaboom was like a clown cereal. It had like clown faces and it had marshmallows in it. You barely got marshmallows and it had no sugar. There was no sugar.
I really need to seal this up because I will eat more. So let me.
Yeah.
Just,
Hold on. Wait. Maybe can me and Tori get one more?
Yeah, let me get one of them.
Don't you owe Tori some cookies?
Oh man.
I will get you some.
You gonna
regular-
give me some off brand? You ain't gonna give me no blueberry, bro.
Look, again, if Mason O'Ken was here, he would understand. Because if Mason O'Ken gets a pizza and he gets a stuffed crust, he's not sharing. He, in his own words, he will buy you a whole pizza just to keep your hands off.
But
the
I
stuffed
share
crust.
everything.
See, this is that shit. Because
They want to know
I
what you
appreciate you
thought,
sharing,
Tori.
but if you're trying to hold this over my head now just so you can get some
Yeah.
shit, then it ain't genuine.
Yeah, it
I
ain't
ain't never
genuine.
taken nothing from
I
you a
just,
day
all
in my
I
life.
asked was for that. That's all I. That's.
Tori, it's blueberry. You lucky you got the one.
Darren the Awesome wants to know what you think.
Oh, it was cool.
So you trying to ask for more, but you be like, oh, it was cool.
I mean,
So Darren, I
Give my cookie
actually
back.
like them, but I will say it was. I did like the Oreo, but I will say it was very strange to eat an Oreo without milk. That's not like that's
David's
not
very bougie, y'all.
that's
Pay no-
not even like that's not American. We don't do that kind of stuff.
First off, do you know what milk prices are in America right now?
No.
Hold up. If I had Dollar Tree milk in the fridge right now, would you drink it?
I mean, I would dip.
Last time I had that Dollar Tree milk, I was like, "Oh, Joe, I can't drink this. This has been sitting on the shelf, like, bro. All this bougie shit. See, this is why I can't share. I ain't sharing shit with y'all no more.
I don't remember that at all. Okay.
You got this dude over here being
you got it off the shelf that wasn't refrigerated.
No, you already damn near disowned Tory because he got you a room temperature
You
Gatorade.
called me a bitch.
No, I did. I've never called Tori a bitch.
You said, "Damn bitches can't be cold."
I don't even cuss like that. Okay,
Yes.
that's not.
Audience, who do you believe?
That's crazy. But I think in general, though, I want to do a poll soon because I do think, like I said, it was good, but it was just missing the milk. Like you don't. That's just like again, like cereal.
No, I don't. Well, you
cereal
wanted a
milk?
soggy cookie?
That's like okay.
You should have let it
So
sit in your mouth
all
for a
right,
little bit.
Do
before
you eat
chewed it
dry
up.
ribs or do you put barbecue sauce on it?
Listen, good ribs don't need sauce.
Yeah, it's already like got.
You get them. You must be eating them beef jerky ribs, the ones you gotta loosen up with some sauce.
Michael says, just never have cereal with water. See, I ain't never done that.
I've done it
What's
because sometimes we were poor growing up.
Darren the Awesome says you don't need milk. Nah, y'all tripping.
Now, look, real talk. I've never understood this whole cereal with water thing. If I didn't have no milk, I'm just eating the cereal dry.
Because you got to think, some people were poor and didn't have Kool-Aid, and they would drink sugar water.
Pour sugar in the water.
They would, yeah.
Hold on,
People were doing
no, that's a lie.
People were doing that.
That's because Kool-Aid was so cheap. The packets,
Some people didn't have it.
they were 50.
Some people didn't have it.
No. Those were 20 cents.
Some people didn't have it.
You making stuff up.
Listen, look it up. Do your research. Some people didn't have. Thank you. Some people do sugar water, and you gotta think. You have cereal that has sugar on it. You put some water, then you turn that water into sugar water, eating it with cereal. Like that's a thing. People do that.
Poverty's so unhealthy, y'all.
Okay, but I'm going back to this whole to the Oreo thing. Y'all didn't dip your.
No, again, here's
we
what I
didn't
said
have
again.
milk all the time, man.
Okay.
As an adult,
As an
you was
adult,
at home, you was at home eating Oreos by himself.
I wasn't buying milk.
You were just raw dogging Oreos.
Yeah.
That's
Dave,
Wait,
once again,
didn't you say you see cold hot dogs out the pack? You was raw dogging hot dogs.
oh my gosh. The look on your face just confirmed the call out, bro. Oh, bro, never play poker, bro. You'll be too easy to read.
That's insane.
Okay, final word on this, bro.
Shit.
Once again,
'Cause y'all tripping right now. I can't wait till next week when Asia's back where I can bring this up and say that Tori and Joe be eating Oreos without milk.
as you told me, Asia's the person that said that she couldn't eat a burger or like a sandwich unless it had like hamburger bun. She couldn't do plain bread for like 30 years.
Yeah, you said she was in her 20s before she tried a burger on sliced bread.
That's true.
It's crazy.
So
Privilege.
So last word on this, like I said, is it ideal to eat Oreos with milk? Of course, that's part of the appeal. But it's not, you don't have to just only eat it that way. If you go to the gas station and you get just like one of those little small, like 6 packs of Oreos, you're not totally expected to just have milk on the ready.
Yeah, huh? They have small containers of milk.
So if you get like one of those like little dairy, like those little bottles of milk, you're gonna take a cap that's too small to even fit a full Oreo in there. What you finna do?
No, he gonna get a cup.
He gonna wait till he gets home to put it in a cup.
Yes.
So if you're traveling, if you're on the road going from one state to another,
okay,
and then you stop at a gas station or a grocery store or whatever, and you get like one of these little small packs of Oreo cookies, you somehow expect you're gonna stop the trip cold when you got a deadline to meet. Go get your ass a cup and pour your milk into there just so you can dip. That's too much. Just eat the fucking Oreo.
I've never heard of anybody eating an Oreo without milk.
How?
It doesn't exist.
That's insane.
Y'all are making it's not. People don't do that kind of stuff. You need.
What people are you around? What privileged people are you around? When they gotta have milk with their cookies.
Every Oreo commercial, they got the milk mustache. Why? Because they're telling you
there's even milk on their lip when they got that mustache.
You gotta clarify.
Just like them got milk commercials. That was not milk on their face. That was, I don't know what it was, but it was some white stuff. It was like some kind of paint or cream or something, but it was not milk. They said that. And Jay, that's just like when they said milk does the body good. They lied. Researchers said that milk does not do those things. That's why they stopped the got milk commercials.
And look, none of this shit is good for us. As I've established, this is toxic waste with all kinds of blue food coloring. None of this is good for us. Milk is bad for you. Drink something else. But big back mentality, I like them. I
Big
think they're good.
Back-a-thon coming soon.
Y'all are lucky I even gave y'all enough, even though Tori over here hating, saying, oh yeah, it was all right.
It was
Give me
all
more.
right.
And you got Dave over here saying, whoa, excuse me, bro. I cannot eat Oreos without cold milk.
That's normal.
Your eyes.
Yo,
2%.
Show this to the chat. I typed in Oreo ad and look. Do you see the milk?
Of course. Again,
can you show it to the chat, please? So for context, Tori, can you show the chat, please?
Nah.
Why don't y'all want to prove my point?
Give me the goddamn computer.
Y'all want to prove my point?
Fuck, I dropped my microphone.
I'm telling y'all, look, I typed an Oreo ad. The first thing that
Here
came
we are
up,
going overtime on the stream to argue about these fucking Oreos. Anyway.
The first thing that came up was exactly.
As I've stated, it's ideal, but it's not like a game changer.
It's almost mandatory.
Look, a cookie is a fucking cookie, bro.
Not Oreos are different though. They need milk. Like, okay, it was good. I say the cookie you gave me was about a good 8, but it was missing the milk. You can't eat a dry Oreo. Like,
that's crazy. How dry is your mouth where a cookie that ain't dipped in milk is hurting?
Is it cutting your gums, bro?
Yeah, damn. They got hydrate yourself. Somebody hit hydrate. Somebody hit hydrate. We got to get Dave some water.
I got to get more water upstairs. Anyway, well, I think that I got that out of my system. I promise these cookies will last till tomorrow morning, at least. David and Tori, you're welcome, even though I shouldn't have shared with y'all hating asses.
Thank you, chat. Somebody just hit hydrate.
Oh, gosh. Darren the Awesome is, okay, David, do you eat every cookie with milk or just Oreos? No, it's only specifically Oreo. Some cookies don't need milk.
2 hydrates.
But you can go to like a, what's it called? Like a Subway or a Speedway. And you can, Subway, Speedway. Get Go. You can get some dope ass cookies there. You can eat them with milk, or you don't. Either way, you're still good. As long as the cookie itself is good, you'll be all right.
I've never been in a situation where I gotta have some milk with this.
Unless you're eating like Chips Ahoy. At that point, that is the Raising Cane's of cookies. Because if you just eat it without the milk, you might as well be eating this. Like hard as a rock.
What's
trash?
What's that one cookie that come pre-broken up? It's supposed to be a solid, but it come crushed up already. I can't think of the name. It's like a brown bullshit. It's like a brown cookie. You gotta have something.
It's not Biscoff. No,
I think it's some Biscoff cookies.
Those ones are kind of good though.
I'm learning a lot today. I've never heard of people eating Oreos without milk intentional. This is.
So you think that everybody that pick up a pack of Oreos from the store be like, I gotta have milk with these?
Yes.
I know people that kill the pack before they get home. They with no milk. That's crazy. Like the fries, like people be killing fries before they get home. People be killing them packs of Oreos before they get home. They ain't never had no.
I already know where this argument's gonna go. They're just like, look, I'm gonna go ask some women. I'm gonna ask some girls what they think. Then if the girls say that you have to have milk with Oreos, then bro, facts are facts. I'm the most unbiased person in this room.
All right, Darren the Awesome says, what about the 4-pack of Oreos?
That's what I'm saying.
If you that's at a gas station most likely. At gas station they sell small, containers of milk. Like you can buy the individual size.
Not everybody that buy Oreos gotta have milk.
Pepperoni says, girl here, no milk.
Pepperoni, look at that.
Pepperoni says, wait, what does that? Girl here, no milk. Okay. Who's that?
Amethysterious.
Amethyst. What's happening?
What's up?
If you just came in, we're having a last minute debate about if you should dip Oreos in milk or not.
Amethyst, can you eat an Oreo without milk? Or any cookie at all?
See, thank you. Amethyst, okay. What the F? Yes, Oreos require milk. Thank you. Somebody would...
He said every cookie, though.
No, I did not.
No, he said Oreos. I said
Oreos.
Here's the thing.
Not all Oreos need milk.
Yes,
but
here's my thing. My point...
Double stuff. Listen, you're going to have a sugar attack. You eating them double stuffed Oreos and dipping it in milk.
That's in general, no matter what.
Again, all this shit is bad for you. But again, to finish off, to reiterate my point, eating Oreos with milk is ideal. But is it somehow a travesty and an assault upon God if you eat an Oreo without milk? No.
Okay.
The Oreo is still good.
So question for you then, Joe. Why did you buy those and not grab milk?
First off, get out of my fucking pockets, for one. What? And honestly, I didn't think about it until I'd already parked. It would have been nice to make a run to Dollar Tree and get like a little carton or something.
I mean, you parked that. You should have.
See, real talk, like getting a Dollar Tree from here is a kind of a pain in the ass because they got that median in the middle of the road, so I have to go around, make a U-turn. That's too much.
You ain't got to do that no more. If you leave out the Dollar Tree exit, they got a light there now.
Look here, man. I need to use whatever gas I got to get to.
Darren the Awesome, what about Oreo? It just goes together. Here's what I do. I take I rip them in half. Okay, and then the part that has the cream on it, that's the one that you dip. The other one you just drop in there.
So you
what? So how you getting it back?
That's later.
So you just let it dissolve and
you eating cookie mush, sipping out on. First of all, that's one thing that listen. One of the main reasons why I don't be dipping cookies and all that. I don't like bits in my drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to drink something and I feel
matter of fact, Tori,
I feel some kind of bits in it.
We ain't even talking to you about anything relating to milk because you pour your milk first with cereal. So your mentality is already way off on this.
Everybody does it.
They don't.
We've already scientifically proven that incorrect. Here's what I'll do. If I'm having Oreos with milk, I leave it together and then I dip it like more than as much at the very least halfway or more until it's at the point where it's almost about to snap off and then I take it out and then I eat it.
No, I do that too. Yeah. So you got the technique.
No, first of all, the real technique is you put a fork in the middle, dip it in the milk, and then eat it off the fork.
I ain't talking to you no more. Anyways, thank you for joining the stream. I hope you've enjoyed this really random discussion that I somehow initiated. For all y'all saying that you can't have an Oreo with milk, y'all bougie. But hey, some of y'all just living good in this economy like that.
Some people can't drink milk. So what about that?
They have other kind of milk. They have coconut milk. They have skim milk. They have other.
What if you're allergic to all that?
Walnut milk. I mean, they got.
Be worried about no cookies. Just eat your Oreos and just don't drink milk. One of the two.
They got other kind of milk. I just can't believe that y'all be eating dry ass Oreos.
I don't drink milk.
Ever?
No.
You don't dip.
No, I don't dip. If I got the cookie, I'm gonna eat the cookie.
So you would buy a pack of Oreos
Yep.
and just eat that by itself.
Straight out the pack.
David, I feel like you of all people need to stop because this is going to be another chicken nugget scenario for you. Gonna get people stitching together videos of like, y'all don't eat Oreos without milk? No, I don't, nigga.
No, listen.
The same people.
For the clip, I want to clarify. I personally think that it is very strange to eat Oreos without milk. I've never heard of that. I've never done it.
Listen, I'll drink some water.
I'm concerned about people who are eating Oreos without milk. I had never even heard of that.
I'll eat some cookies and wash it down with some water. How about that?
If you have a disorder where you can't drink milk, that's understandable. Okay, I'm talking about like just, you know.
And again,
You're saying if you're able-bodied, then you're supposed to be dipping it in milk, right?
I'm saying if you don't have an allergic reaction, then yes, you should be dipping milk.
Save it for the big Back-a-thon.
Yes, all right. See, we've already
Big
given y'all too
Back-a-thon
much.
coming soon.
We done given y'all the Oreo dipping techniques, all that. Y'all ain't ready for the big Back-a-thon, all right? We're gonna hold off. But for now, thank you guys for joining the stream. We hope you've enjoyed.
Big Back-a-thon's gonna be
Dave,
real heavy.
Tori, Joe, signing off.
Peace out, y'all.
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout for the pillows so you can get one of these.
Stay tuned. Coming soon.
If you ever wanted to punch Dave for his nonsensical tastes about Oreos with milk or chicken nuggets, give him a good old 5 across his lip.
Or if you want to just sit around and lay up and talk about One Piece, we can do that.
Mr. Beast have one of these.
We can
too?
do that.
I could really use a stress pillow.
I don't know.
Just put his face right there and under.
Same. Peace out, y'all.
Later, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. We will catch y'all on the next